Oh, hotkeys in general just don't seem to be playing ball today. Anyways, we should be just about ready to make sure everything's all set to go. I see you over there, Tails the Fox Twitch, and I also see, I see other messages too. I know what was going on in Alaskan's Discord earlier today, just for the record. But also, Samuel Nightclaw, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon here. There we go. Alright, so I was originally, by the way, going to do this tower today. However, there's a critical flaw in the previous stream. Also, local Larkinson, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. But there's a bit of a critical flaw. You might notice it real fast. Hold on. Easy indeed. We forgot to do the interiors here. So we need to actually kind of fix that first. And I think we're going to do the shop first. Oh, hold up. I think we got to do the shop first. There we go. So it should be pretty easy. It should probably also make a crafting bench too. Just to make sure we have it. We'll definitely need to be making a lot of these though for this build. And then obviously we need to do this over here. I'm actually leaning heavy towards like a manager's office type area over here too. I think it'll look pretty good. I'm not really sure though. Checking microphone, making sure we're golden. Yeah, I think we are gold. Also, I owe an apology for the miscommunication. There we go. And then what we need over here now... I need stone brick. Yeah, there we go. Really nothing too serious right now. Not really too worried about that. Also, I cannot read that name, but welcome aboard regardless. I'm not very good with Cyrillic alphabet, so I do apologize. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. There we go. Yeah, because we're going to have, like, the manager's office kind of, like, over here. This is probably going to be the first store where I kind of design it like that. It'll be really interesting to see how that kind of turns out. I was kind of originally... I mean, I'm still kind of leaning towards making this a restaurant. I'm not really sure yet. I think what I'm going to do here is something kind of like this. Yeah, there we go. Most of the shops are just decorative, but some might actually have some function. Most of the villager, like, shopping is actually going to take place in that marketplace over there. Just going to point that out. Kind of, like, wanted to inspire this by, like, you know, the Roman Empire a little bit. Something along those lines. Of course, I didn't have buildings this tall, but you can kind of get the idea. Alright, there we go. That looks good. And then what we can do... we got enough space for some shelving over here. I think that'll look pretty good. We will need some logs, though. We'll need that. And I don't think we have logs in here. Do we? I'm gonna double check that. No, we actually do. Okay, good job, Fox. Good job. I didn't forget this time. There we go. Alright, so that looks good. This Fox actually did not forget things for once, and trust me, I'm very forgetful just generally, so that was a good move on my front. Also, I hope everybody tuning into the stream is just fine right about now. We are going to switch the poll once again at around 3 p.m. Eastern. That's where I am, 1 p.m., or correction, 2 p.m. local time, my bad. I owe roommates an apology for a slight miscommunication on my front here. Also, I do not speak German, but I do have viewers who might understand what we're saying there. But welcome aboard regardless. There we go. And that's catnap, by the way. Ah, yes. We need something like that. We're also going to need a few other things going on over here. Yeah, it's got to be a 9 on that one. 9. That would be the correct way to answer it. I know a little bit of German. I probably should have taken that during high school, actually, but that would have been a hard one right there. I don't know, though. I would have been the only person in the household that, actually took German. Yeah, I don't speak it. I would have been the only person that actually did that. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, I'm primarily English-speaking there, Catnap. From the U.S. Trust me. Hate it here, too. I'm kind of stuck with it. And plus, there are a few things that this place has that I would never give up. There we go. That looks beautiful. I love that. I am open to learning a second language, though. I just don't know what language I would realistically go for. I would probably start with something easy, like, according to the State Department or something like that, and then kind of build my way out from there. Also, Maximum 2 Broke Girls, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Alright, so I would do this here. Yeah, we're going to put, like, a shelf over here, kind of like for returns and whatnot. Yeah, and then we're going to strip these oak logs. I think that's probably going to work. I already know we're going to get a lot of oh, whoa type comments here, but I'm just not here for that. But yes, we're stripping these oak logs naked, because we know they're going to look a lot better like that anyway. I'm just going to say that here and now. There we go. Okay, that looks good. And then we need, this and this. And a reminder, we are going to be switching the polls every hour. It has been a minute, hasn't it? It has been a minute. Yeah, we are going to be switching the poll every hour at the top of the hour. I will have to work a little bit of overtime to kind of make sure that my brain's kind of where it needs to be on that front, because, not going to lie, I'm a little bit eepy right now. I'm running on no sleep right now, which is probably not the best idea, but it's because I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule a little bit. Get myself into a nice eepy position. There we go. That looks good. I like that. And then we need... Oh, hello. We need something like that. Yeah, there we go. Life has been stressful lately. Had to... Oh, Max, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, that's never easy. That is never easy. Oh my god. All the hugs in the world going your way right now. That's never fun. That is never fun right there. I am so sorry. Alright, so that looks good. We got the little shelving over here. We need to make sure the shelving is actually in the correct spot, though. It's gonna be the other thing, too. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. I like that. Okay. So that looks good. We got some spruce slabs going on over here. I think the shop all in all looks pretty good. There is one thing I definitely want to kind of like do here. I was originally going to do a restaurant, but kind of decided against it last second. I don't know why. I just felt like, told you I had it with my friend and that was a week before. Yeah, that was probably rough too there, Max. It was probably rough too. Alright, so that looks good. Losing a pet's never easy, and then obviously the stuff with the friend, that's not going to be an easy thing either, man. As I said, that's rough. But I'm here for you. That could be like that one streamer that Optimus covered where, let's just say, didn't take very kindly to it, and I don't know why. I kind of agree with the decision to lambast him on Twitter for that. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I kind of like that, actually. We got, like, the little desk over there. The only downside is there's really not going to be much room for, like, anything else here. I do know we need to hit the hay. It is currently nighttime in our world, but we're already starting to get these interiors down. Also, I just realized we're going to be building the penthouse at the top of the city. Hey, no worries, man. No worries. I'm not that one Twitch streamer who will absolutely let you have it for that. Do I want to know what sound that was? Probably a villager working late. We are Netto is a city that never sleeps. That is one thing I will say right about now. And yes, I did modify the capital's name to name it after that cat character that's literally sitting right over there watching over the western area of the city. Or is that eastern? I don't know. Quite frankly, don't care. Jay, remember when you just starting this island and it looks amazing now? Oh yeah. It's a pretty big city there, Max. Pretty big city. In fact, in November, I believe, I'd have to check the dates here, but I believe in November, this is going to be a 1-year hardcore world already, and I'm not going to sit here and say 5-year hardcore world or anything like that when it's not even close. Trust me, there's a lot of people who have claimed to have broken Phil's record, and their legitimacy is a little bit questionable at best, to say the least. Alright, so that looks good. We got to move over here now, because what we need to do is we need to build the reception desk for the apartment. Step 1 is going to be, you know, not doing something stupid. Also, you can thank, Spacey for the, mod that we're using, the one that adds all the Fox villagers. I love how, like, half my community, I don't know why, but half my community freaking seems to call them skinwalkers. Went to go see a musical nest yesterday. Nice. Always gotta love that. I don't know what I would do with the musical, though. They aren't really my thing. That's kind of the thing. Alright, so that looks good. And then we need a couple staircases there to kind of make this look really good. I do not need that. Holy crap. Oh, I kind of just realized we also need some item frames, too, to make this look even better. And we also need something like this. Yeah, because remember, we got to get rid of these birthday candles. These birthday candles. Down with the birthday candles. Also, welcome in there, Sephra. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I'll be back in chat in a couple minutes. Alrighty then. The musical is Legally Blonde. Oh my god. Oh wait, I think that actually is the name of a musical. I should tell you just how much I study that sort of thing right about now. Alright, so that looks good. What do we got over here? Also, welcome in there, Jackson Murray. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. I am mostly doing okay right about now. Just trying to make sure everything's all good. Yeah, I kind of figured autocorrect being a P-I-T and an A. Sounds about right. Alright, so in the office is here. We need this here. This is where a lot of bookkeeping here will be done by paper. I don't even think that works there, Tails. I don't even think that works. The bot is kind of like, you know, in a weird state right now. There's a lot of patches that I need to make with that, because a lot of the stuff that went over to Bazite didn't really transition very well there. So, I do want to point that out. But I do have Vanilla Coke pretty much to cover me until the end of the week here. I think I'll be fine. I always say I'll be fine, though. Because at the end of the day, I will be for the most part. There are other things I gotta prioritize right now. Like speeding up the development of this channel, for one. I think that's gonna be a big one for me. Yeah, there we go, because now we can actually go up the staircase. We can actually start working on the floor plan of the apartment. Now, we gotta repeat this a few times, obviously, so what I'm gonna elect to do... I want to put the bedroom kind of like... could this be a 2-bedroom, perhaps? I mean, it's very possible. Ooh, I think it actually could be. I think this actually could be a 2-bedroom. This could actually be a 2-bedroom, which would be pretty nice, actually. What I would do here... Yeah, because you got, like, the kitchen and the potential dining area over here. I actually like this idea. I don't know why. I actually kind of like this idea. There we go. Also, Diesel, I do remember you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. This fine afternoon here. It's been a minute since we've seen you here. Sorry if I'm a little quieter than usual. I'm trying to keep the noise of the stream down a little bit so as not to disturb anything more than already so. There we go. What I would do here... Also, a reminder, in 50 minutes, the poll will be changing. We are in the first round, so that means there are 4, count them, 4 outfits to choose from, or 4 polls to do. It's gonna be the same for tomorrow, too, when we're in the, do you like Minecraft better than Roblox? Any day of the week. Although that's partially because Roblox's moderation, oh, it needs some work. And I feel like I'm being, like, generous saying it needs some work. Like, holy smokes, man. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Okay, that looks like a slightly nicer hallway. Yeah, because you could put the kitchen kind of like... Yeah, I think I've got the right idea down. Remember, we will have to, bring this up. We're gonna have to, like, do this floor plan quite a ways, actually. Because that tower's about 15 floors tall. Although it does get easier once we reach a certain point in the build. So, I would do here... I think that might work. I'm not really sure yet. I would also kind of go ahead and do this just to make extra damn sure. There's also, I believe, glass in here too we're gonna need. Yeah, we're gonna need at least one of those. There we go. Gotta play Doom Dark Ages. Nice there, Spadesy. Nice. Always love to see that. I have heard good things about Doom. Honestly, it's probably in the, Actually, there are... I don't know if this is the case, because, I was totally allowed to play violent video games when I was younger. But anyways, like, Doom, I know there are some people that was probably the only M-rated game they were allowed to play as a kid. But they also had, like, the perfect excuse for it, too. I remember it from r/Bad Lads. I think I saw that, actually. When Minecraft had trees, I mean, they still do. They still do generate Diesel. They still do. What they do. They're trees. Yeah, because what I want to do is I want to put, like, a living area kind of, like, over here. Yeah, then we could put, like, the, Oh, Foxy, you're a genius. Foxy, you a genius. You a genius. So, yeah, we could actually... So this is actually going to be a 2-bedroom apartment, which already is impressive by default. But holy crap, man. Oh, we need some iron, too, to make some cauldrons. I actually completely spaced it. We would need that. We're going to have to go grab that. Although, granted, I could just go in the mines and locate some if I wanted to. Honestly, I feel like that would add a little bit more to the stream, so I might just go do that. There we go. I have a cold sore? Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all. Luckily, there's plenty of medication out there that'll treat that. Oh my god, the speed. The absolute speed that I'm going at right now with this beacon. It's crazy. Freaking Sonic the Hedgehog right now. Now, granted, haste isn't going to fully carry down into the mine. Honestly, yeah, there's water there. I think we're good. And even if not, I have a totem. I could just pop that and get the post-mortal advancement. But you know what? I'm all for it. I like me some advancements. I mean, just oak tree. Oh, yeah, and like the, beta days. Oh, man, I'll tell you what, I would not miss those days right there. Oh, that's right, we've been here. We've been here. Let's just go ahead and make this all into obsidian right now. And then obviously we have 16 torches, so we're just going to use it to kind of semi-light the way. Nothing serious. But yeah, I still remember when the update that changed the world came out. Oh man, this is wild right there. Because you can clearly see some iron right there. I might as well... Why did I grab the lapis? We don't really need that at the moment. Yeah, we don't really need the lapis. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure we're going to need more iron than that. Well, also would help if my torches were properly stacked, of course. Yeah, because there's coal right there. Nothing really too serious. I miss Notch. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Like, I'm not saying he made a mistake selling Minecraft. He clearly wanted out. He never really wanted to be a corporate, like, you know, corporate employee. But, I will say, Microsoft, you have fumbled the bag pretty hard in some aspects. I'm not saying that they've done a bad job. I'm just saying, like, you know... I feel like I would prefer it if the original team was largely still around. Though Notch did say some stuff right there that I think would have gotten him outed later anyway. Please tell me that's on a zombie. Please tell me that's on a zombie. The literal only reason I'm in this mine at this point is to make the stream slightly more entertaining. There has to be some iron around here somewhere. I know it exists. I see copper. I really wish copper was a tad more useful here. Huh. I could have sworn... Oh, there's redstone. There's a lot of stuff in this mine I never really grabbed, isn't there? I'll have to fix that at some stage. There we go. I do know there's a ravine here that we're going to have to be careful in. Because if you're not careful, a green dildo will literally drop on you. Oh, don't worry, there were plenty of mistakes that Notch's ass made. One of which, had a lot of Twitter after him for a time. Granted, it was, if I recall correctly, it was pretty stupid, but... That's just what happens when you anger, you know... When you build up to prominence and then just anger your entire fan base, effectively. That's just what happens. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, so I've got everything I need right about now, at least I think. I've got a little bit of extra iron. I mean, I would love it if I have more. There's also some mobs in here, too. Yes, please. Go ahead and take these guys out, just why not? Could always use the drops. And actually, Silky. Oh, dude, you gotta be kidding me. We're have to smelt this. What if Disney bought Minecraft? Ooh. I don't know if I'd want to live in that world right there. I mean, I plan on relocating to the Orlando area, so Disney will already be in the backyard by default, but what if Disney bought Minecraft? I'm not 100% I would want to live in that timeline. I feel like just for making content to this game might be DMCA. Although that's because Disney has a very anti-LGBTQ stance, if you will.
Maybe
Sorry, what?
nothing.
Oh.
Well, nothing you'd be interested in.
Oh.
It involves stuff.
Yeah, Oh, I see. I see right about now. Alright, F it. We're just gonna use our lava bucket there, I don't really care. We got plenty more where that came from. Plenty more where that came from. Do people... I mean, not really. There's a lot of people... I mean, there's a lot of, like, Disney adults. I'm just not the biggest fan of some of their policies, is really what it is. I'm just not really the biggest fan of it. And the theme parks... Well, theme parks in general, I'm just not a big fan of. Partially because lines, and then if you're an introvert, they're a nightmare, because half the rides you can't go on solo, which is stupid, but... Well, probably not. It's probably like a safety thing or something like that. I don't know. Sometimes you're just... I mean, I'm an introvert. Sometimes I am in the mood to make new friends, but... Most of the time, that's just not the case, man. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to sleep here. Hi, Fudgy. Oh, I thought you were Spadesy for a second there. We do have a Spadesy, villager. By the way, subscribers, if you want, you can get your own villagers. And that goes for YouTube specifically. On Twitch, this will apply to followers. Just pointing that out. I thought for a nanosecond we disconnected for a brief moment. I was going to be a little bit angry. Ah, yes, just what I want. Elmo's world in my Minecraft game. Then I can fully say I need more Elmo for my gun. Be crazy. I don't know, but personally, I think I'd rather it be Microsoft than, like, say, EA. Although, technically, if EA bought this game, that would also mean that, Saudi Arabia would also technically own it now. Because, I'm pretty sure that buyout already went through. Like, there's nothing we can do left to stop it. Let's just enjoy what little time we got with the EA left, if you want my honest opinion at this point. Just enjoy what little time we got left, because they're probably gonna go bankrupt, they're probably gonna become the next THQ, and, well, after that point, let's just hope to God our favorite franchises. Well, in my case, because I'm a big Sims and SimCity player, and heavily modded for that matter, so, obviously, Nintendo is probably the last company I want to scoop them up right now. That's probably my biggest fear with that buyout. Also, can you make a flower? Possibly there. Sheeple, possibly. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I mean, there are plenty of flower farms I could possibly look into. That is what I'm more like gonna do. Flower farms for, like, guys and whatnot. Okay, is that a lantern? Yes, it is. We're just gonna put that down that way. There we go. Also got a bit of an itch. These flea bites have been getting a little ridiculous lately, but they're nothing serious. Not a little medication can't fix. Come on. Oof. That's brutal. Also, you mean Warner Brothers, right? Because I thought, that already went through. Granted. Actually, I can already tell you how they got regulatory approval for that one, but I'm not... This, to me, really isn't the place. Alright, so we're gonna move this over here. Yeah, because I kind of want this to be like a little archway. Yeah, Warner Brothers, autocorrect. I know. Kind of figured that was the case. Alright, so now I can finally make our first cauldron, though we are going to have to go into the mines at some point. And then we're going to put the fridge, I want to say kind of like over here. I think that'll look pretty nice. And then cabinets. Always have your kitchen cabinets. That's just the general rule of thumb. There we go, that looks good. And then obviously what we need over here. Item frame, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that is perfect. That is, like, picture perfect. Like, how on earth do we get it to look this good? There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I'm actually going to move the crafting table kind of, like, over here. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Alright, and then we need some... Well, we already have a couple slabs here, but we're going to need a little bit more than that. And yes, I do like to go the extra mile when it comes to detailing. Yeah, the merger right there. I know, that's crazy. Then again, I'm not really a big fan of, like, either nowadays. I never really got big on superheroes as a kid. I know, someone thought I'd be big on Transformers, but that never really happened. Personally, I'm more of a, internet media fan when it comes to, media. Most of the time, it's gaming related. I say most of the time because there's been a few exceptions lately. Like how we got the A Dumb Fox Plays Chess series for one. Alright, so I'm gonna move this in over here. We're gonna do that. Yes, there we go. Love that. And then obviously we got you over here. We got these little staircases, nothing serious. Although we are going to have to kind of like, you know, make more of them. We're also going to need some black concrete. I kind of just realized that. That's where the Rainbow Factory is going to come into play. And yes, I actually do have that as the official name for that project. There we go. Just make some sticks and then we'll make a couple fences. Really nothing too serious. There we go. And by a couple, I guess I meant 6. That's fine. Ooh, okay, we're gonna make these back into planks. There we go. So we can make a couple of, slabs. There we go, that looks beautiful. And we also need beds, too. That's gonna be another thing. I actually did kind of forget that. Sounds like I should have focused a little bit more on planning that ahead of the stream as well, too. I don't know if I want to bring up Power Rangers around the kitty maid right now, because I know he's, like, absolutely big on that. He is absolutely big on Power Rangers. There we go. That looks good. I like that. And then obviously what I can do, kind of like over here. Huh. Well, looks like we wouldn't really have space for as large of a TV as I thought. Let's go ahead and get the other stuff that we're going to need as well, too. I should probably just, you know, figure out what to do with this lapis here, because I did not intend for that. I think what I'm going to do temporarily... Who's big on it? Kitty Maid. And he's, like, right behind me. There we go. Okay, that's good. I think I got the right idea here. So we need orange wool to make orange beds for more Foxxos to populate our city. And then on top of that, we also need black concrete for TVs. I'm probably never getting rid of that industrial district just because of the smokestack. It looks too good. I was originally going to redesign a few things, but I decided against it. There we go. Also, by the way, again, if you're wondering, I do apologize for being a little more quiet than usual. It's still a little bit early in the stream, and I'm trying not to... I'm basically playing an impossible game of try not to step on anyone's toes. There we go. Okay, good. I already know what I'm going to rename that road to. I just haven't fully decided yet. The actual reference has been removed. Bah! Okay, that's concrete. We need black concrete more specifically. There we go. That looks good. And we need this over here. Okay, we need wool specifically. And we're going to grab... That's red. This is orange. Okay, so now we should have the means to pull that off right there. Should be good. And I'm actually leaning a little bit heavily towards, trying to think right about now, just taking the shulker boxes with me just so I don't have to go down to the bottom floor every single time I need something. I think that might be what I do at this point, because, we also need more iron too, so that could actually swing my decision. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And also, MD Actor Hassan, I do apologize for absolutely butchering the crap out of your name. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to Kitsune City. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Once again, I do apologize if I butchered the hell out of your name. My bad on that front. Go, go, Power Rangers! That's about all I know about Power Rangers, just for the record. I will probably get back for that later. Add that to the list of offenses, but whatever. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grab all these shulker boxes. We're just going to take them with. It'll be a lot easier right there. And then what I'm going to do... Let me see if we can get more iron from the mines. I want to go with the mines on this one here. I don't know much about them either. Ah, I see. Yeah, it was never really my cup of tea, the Power Rangers. Oh, man. We are about halfway through poll number 1, and remember, this is an expanded format, so... Also, I do not speak Spanish either. I do know what language that is, though. I know what language that is. Now we're talking. So, to the mines. I think we're just gonna look in there. Actually, there was another cave nearby. I'm kind of leaning towards that. I've got totems. I'll be fine. I've got totems. I've got totems. I shall be mostly okay. Oh, hello. Okay, so there's gold. There's diamonds. Iron's kind of what we're after. I did hear spiders, and now I kind of understand why this area should probably be best avoided. So I kind of just remembered. Yeah, there's probably like a cave spider spawner out here. And they can get through a 1x1 block gap, so let's be very careful about this. We only came for iron anyway. I remember when someone told me Power Rangers was owned by... No. Maybe there's a mod that adds them into the game, but I would certainly not think that that would be the case, like, at all. Why would a TV media company buy a video game company? That just sounds ridiculous, man. That just sounds ridiculous. It's just dumb. That's not an investment I would be willing to make. Remember, you gotta think about this from a businessy perspective. Hey, Skelly. Skelly, I'm just in the mood here at this point. Get over here so I can stick this sword up your butt. Ooh, green dildo. That definitely worked. Oh, dude. Damn it, they're not getting closer. That's annoying, man. That is annoying. There we go. Yeah, that sounds like someone was messing with you there. Diesel. I'm not gonna lie. Someone was definitely messing with you. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. I like that a lot. Bah! I have an eggie. So give me a few of those, because I think I could try to spawn a few chickens in with them, which I can totally use. Oh man, that sucks. That's why we have Google now. Exactly. Google will tell you if someone's lying to you. I mean, hell, you can typically get the result instantly with Gemini now. That's also why I've been kind of like, I'm telling you, Google replacing their algorithm with Gemini has been like, unironically, probably one of the best things to ever happen to my channel right there. Because now, all I gotta do is, like, you know, set things up to optimize it for Gemini, and YouTube will instantly know, okay, this is who I should be recommending this channel to. That's really what it boils down to. So, down with search engine optimization, up with AI optimization. It's kind of the future at this point. You'll need to know this for future reference if you want to be a YouTuber. Also, Danilo, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. I do apologize if I butchered your name right there, because that is definitely not English. And I am a native English speaker, so I do apologize. There we go. I hear foxes. That was overwhelming. Yeah, I saw what was going on in the Discord there. I saw that. I'm not gonna lie, Amy. Hopefully everything's going well right now. Alaskan does need to unpause invites before I can get back in there, but I will say it does look like he's got everything under control. So that is some good news right there. Alright, so now we have all the shulker boxes. I'm just taking them with me for efficiency's sake at this point. So we got pretty much everything that we need over here. Yeah, because we have the black concrete. That's scaffolding. That's very different. No, they didn't kick me out. What happened was I left my own accord because I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to temporarily exit just so I don't have to witness this any further because it was kind of stressing me out a little bit. That's what it boils down to. But I didn't get banned. I just left. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to deal with this. Especially since someone above my rank was doing the trolling, and it's like, really, guys? I'm telling you, some people really do just need a 9 to 5 to keep them busy. Although there is a saying in that department, and that's that idle hands are the devil's plaything, and they're not kidding about that either. Someone keeps banning me for no reason. Yeah. Probably one of those lowlifes that keeps raiding the server there, Diesel. Probably one of those lowlifes. Not gonna lie on that front. There we go. Also, by the way, tomorrow we will be in SimCity 4. It also is the Kitty Maid's birthday. Treat stream is in the description, so if anyone wants to send him a little birthday treat, be my guest. Hello? Already taking up residence in this place? I haven't even finished it yet. That's how you know you're doing a good job, when people want to actually come and see what you're doing and be like, ooh, can I live here? Oh, nuts. I'm gonna have to replace that. And that wasn't even the right shulker box. Foxy, you idiot. There we go. Carolina Reapers. I don't really think Carolina Reapers would really be my thing there. Although that's because I hear they're, like, absolutely spicy as hell. Oh, man, I'm not gonna lie to y'all on that front. That would be a nightmare to play around with. Also, I just realized we can actually house, like, a lot of villagers in here. There we go. We also need to make doors as well, too. We need to make doors. 1, 2... What if I did it like this? 1, 2... Ooh, okay. I like where you're going there. I think what I would do here... I'm actually gonna go ahead and do something like this. And then we'll make some slabs, right? And then we can have like a little desk area there. I think that'll be perfect, actually. So we'll have some slabs. And plus, we're gonna need it for the, Oh, okay. Okay, that's stupid. Also, welcome back there, 5 Alarm. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Should be a lot easier for a lot of y'all to catch these streams now with the stuff that I've done here. Adjustments that I made, I should say. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and make this back into wooden plank. We need that. And we're also going to need a couple... I don't know. I think he said he was going to go take a nap. I think that's really what it was there. Honestly, I don't blame him. I need some rest after what happened, too. Oh, do we already have doors? We had 5. We already had a bunch of them. We also need one for the front door of the apartment. There we go. I would think about the villagers' safety from zombies here, if not for one thing, and that's that the villagers are already relatively safe from zombies. There is a reason why I say that, too. But yeah, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. This is probably the first of its kind in all of Netto right about now. And yes, I did change the name of the capital, if you're wondering. It's no longer Volpine City. There we go. I am currently itching at the moment. I mean, I did my best, too, but I can only do so much when someone above my rank is the one doing the trolling. Like, I think the last considerable one problem is he needs to stop modding, like, everybody that comes into the server. I think it's gonna be our biggest problem, like, right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and remove the birthday candle. All the birthday candles gotta go. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, we need something like this over here. Also, I think we're missing something here. Yeah, we gotta make sure these details aren't missing now. Yeah, I already replaced that. What I will say we do need is some more staircases. That'll be really nice. There we go. And then we're gonna be switching the pool again in about 26 minutes. I will say that that's another reason I'm probably like really quiet right now, is I'm like sleep deprived. I've actually been operating with no sleep today. Great. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, look at that. Then we gotta do the last bedroom too, so what I would do... Actually, hold on. There's still a few other spots. Yeah, we still gotta do this. And I think what I'm gonna do here... Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. We're gonna do something very similar. I don't even know what the hell that says. It sounds like, your phone had a seizure there. Oh yeah, that's definitely what happened. Oopsie. We did something like this. I could put like... Oh, I think I know what I'm doing here. I think I know what I'm doing here. Yeah, then we can get rid of these birthday... I'm sorry, these birthday candles are a fire hazard. We gotta get rid of them. Alright, you said it's safe now, so I don't know. I mean, thank you so much for the hydrate regardless there, Amy. I would imagine he's got the situation under control at this point, but all of my advice right there, and you'll have a much safer server, I publicly guarantee that. Okay, I didn't mean to accidentally barricade the door right there. That would be... That's really bad. We don't do that here. Right, so, we need 2 more beds. Hello? Would not be in my way right about now if I were you. I wouldn't do that. There we go. Also, can you delete? Yes, you actually can. You actually can. But usually, I almost never touch that button, delete Discord, or delete Discord server. I almost never do it. It's just not really my thing. There we go. And then we need some slabs, too. Also, Tenna Boy, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. There we go. Let's just do that. Oh, we need one more spot for the fridge door there. Yo. Yo. Stupid. There we go. And it looks like, something made Kitty made laugh. Also, by the way, my apologies for the miscommunication there. There we go. That looks good. And then obviously we need this over here. Phone is so glitchy. Welcome to the club, man. Welcome to the club. I mean, half my phone screen don't even work. That's not a joke either. Oh wait, I can put this up. There you go. That's good. Alright, so that's good. And it looks like we're almost done with the first apartment. This will take a while to actually complete. I honestly am starting to wonder if this might even be the only episode we're on this. I'm starting to wonder if this might be the only one. I'm starting to think it won't be. Bear in mind that we've already eaten up about damn near 40 minutes on apartment number 1. Well, we also had some stuff to get to before that point, too. Like, for example, the, we had to get to... Like, trying to think right about now. We had to get to that shop first and then the lobby. I'll have to use my phone. There we go. Problem at least partially solved. at least partially. Alright, so let's put this back in here so we can carry it up to the second floor. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. I love that. Love the way that that turned out. And obviously we're not done yet. We're on to floor 3 now. And yeah, this is already floor 3. And I believe this is supposed to be a 15-floor building too, which just makes this even more interesting. So now I know to some degree what the floor plan's gonna look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yeah, there we go. 1, 2, bam. Okay, so that looks good, and then we go over here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, looks good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And then we should be able to grab our glass panes. I don't even know why I'm carrying smooth quartz blocks. We really don't need that today. We're not, at least as far as I can tell, working on any exteriors. Alright, so that looks good. Alright, and then we're gonna do this over here. You sound tired? Yeah, I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule here, Diesel. That's really what it boils down to. Synchronize complete. There we go. That's good to hear. But yeah, that's why, if anyone's wondering why I'm actually tired right now, it's actually because, again, I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule. So that's why I'm live, trying not to mess circadian rhythm up. Nothing serious right about now. Nothing really too worth fretting over. There we go. Speaking of the fox, sounds about right. Oh, okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do there. We will need... yeah, we will need another, like, crafting bench over here. Might as well just make, like, a whole ass, like, stack of them at this point. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Make 16. There we go. Did you sleep only 2 seconds? No, not at all. Not at all. Again, it's because I've been trying to fix my sleeping schedule. I woke up at like 6 p.m. yesterday, so that's kind of where my brain, that's kind of where I decided, like, it was that I had to basically fix all of this. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. That's why I haven't gone to sleep. I don't want to screw up my circadian rhythm, at least any further than already so. It's not a good idea. It is not a good idea at all. Alright, so that's good, and then what we're gonna do over here. There we go. Okay, like that. It is going to take some time to rebuild the consistency, though. Because following the weekend's events, I'm not very pleased about it. I think I figured out exactly what went wrong, too. Needless to say, I'm not a very happy camper. Alright, we gotta hit the hay. Well, it'd probably be easier to just head to the second floor and do it that way, even though that would reset our spawn point. Okay, good. There we go. Sleep in at least 12 p.m. Dude, that would be like an hour before I want to start the stream. It's probably not a good idea. I already have my bedtime pretty much down. I've already got my plan down on that, so... probably gonna count the fops, get the second part of it, get the second round started. Or, not the second round, really, more so quarter final. Yeah, this guy's just taking up residence in here. Like, we've already got our first resident in here, and I didn't have to do anything. It took too much consideration to sync them. I know. It's a bit of a challenge, but... in my opinion, it's really worth it 9 times out of 10. Reminds me of that one video from it was basically about the internet. It was made in the 90s, and I think CS188 even made a YouTube poop of it. And it's basically what I was thinking of. It was a lot of work, but it was really worth it. I'm not really sure. I still remember I'm not really sure what email is. Gotta remember that. Oh my god. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, because now I actually have a general clue on what I want here. I actually have a general clue. So what I can do... we can do something like this here. And we gotta get rid of these birthday candles. I wish fish could drive. Wait, fish could drive? What? I didn't know there was a time period where fish could drive. Well, maybe legally. Maybe legally, but obviously not anymore, because, you know, we gotta have that one person that does something so stupid politicians had to pass a law regarding it. I swear, that happened. I swear to Inari, that happened a lot in the 1800s. Like, I guarantee you, a lot of the dumb law that we see today are because someone was actually stupid enough to do something like that. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. We also have our Twitch chat. Getting ready to go into app break very shortly. You already know exactly how to get around that. Yeah, because now we have 4. I don't think that's going to be enough to complete this, though, unfortunately. But it is going to be enough to get pretty close. There we go. Hamster drove a Volvo truck. Yeah, I think I heard about that. Volvo was really investing in their advertising. I'll tell you what, I'll take those Volvo commercials over the AI-generated ones we're getting nowadays any day of the week, man. A lot of those are, like, really inventive, man. Because I saw a YouTube short on it, and I gotta agree with what was said at the end of it. Basically, like, the commentator said, it's too bad we're getting commercials that look like this nowadays and just shows an AI-generated, like, you know, advert. Again, it's the future and all, but I just don't think the technology's ready yet. That's really what it boils down to. And honestly, I feel like AI just needs, like, that's just a corporation trying to shove it into a place it just don't belong, man. That's really another thing that bothers me, too. It's the amount of times I've seen it shoved into places it just should not be put in. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. There we go. That does look good. I like that. And then obviously we need to bring in the lantern over here. I'm also being a little bit careful around AI because I know if I trash it too much, I'm going to upset the roommates on this one because, well, some of those... I'm going to admit, some of those chatbots look like genuine fun. I will admit that much. But, especially if you want to troll the hell out of them. But anyways, back to what I was saying here. Like, I do want to say, like, why does AI need to do the fun stuff so I can do the boring stuff? Why, like, wasn't the future always supposed to be the other way around? That's just my thought process on it. Like, I want AI to do the boring stuff so I can focus on the fun stuff. Not the other way around. That's just stupid. There we go. That looks good. And then we'll do this right here. EX. We need some doors there. We could definitely benefit from opening that up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We still got a lot of space to build here. We just gotta be very cautious right about now. And I mean every word of that sentence, because, caution will be key. Alright, so that looks good. And then we should actually... Hold on, because I had the design down. There we go, and then we can do that. Yeah, because then what I could do here is something like that. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. I like that. There we go. And then I was trying to wonder if we even needed the 2 lanterns at the top here. We probably didn't. I feel like that's a little overkill. Granted, I do like coming over-prepared when it comes to Minecraft, just generally. Especially when it comes to mobs and whatnot. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Amy. That's never fun. Back killing is never fun. Alright, so that looks good. We can get rid of that. And then we need to start actually building our first, yeah, more beds here. AI is not sloth sometimes. It just, yeah, it depends on the usage of it. Personally, I always frequent my local McDonald's, so I really kind of have no complaining rights on this one, but at the same time, like, what bothers me the most is when, companies, again, they try to shove it into places where it clearly just does not belong. There's a, YouTube short that I found that really explains it perfectly. We shoved an AI into it, because we know that'll make our shareholders happy, and then obviously we also had the, now sending, oh god, that one was funny. Now sending your, and then in Microsoft Sam's voice, social security number to, and then again in Microsoft Sam's voice, it was the Chinese government. And I'm like, what? Oh my god, that was funny. I actually could not stop laughing at that. In fact, I get back in the bedroom and it turns out I was a little bit too loud when I saw that when I was in the bathroom. There we go. That's another thing I need to work on as well, too, especially if I'm gonna be in an apartment. I mean, good luck renting in this economy, man. Just good luck. Or good luck buying in this economy right now. It's actually kind of stupid how hard it's actually gotten. Alright, so that looks good. We're gonna keep adding more. More. Yes, there we go. Also, Diesel, I do want to add that Volvo ad, I believe that Five Alarm was talking about, came out in 2014. So before even ChatGPT and whatnot. Before it was even that, I probably have heard. Alright, so that looks good. And we are pretty much almost done with this area over here. I gotta stop forgetting things too. That's gonna be the other thing. We got 3 down. Yeah, it came out in 2014, so there was predating, like, GPT, just generally, which I still think is crazy. The fact that they were... And they were really doing that to also demonstrate, like, the safety of the Volvo trucks as well, too. Those are some of the safest trucks out there. Like, they had the company's president, like, strapped onto it and everything, and it's like, holy crap, you guys have gone crazy. You guys have gone absolutely out the deep end, and yet your marketing stunt worked. Like, it actually freaking worked. I'm actually impressed. Although I would never do that as a CEO. That probably took some balls on Volvo's front right there. That probably took some balls on their front. But hey, whatever works to demonstrate the trucks are safe. There we go. Okay, so that all looks good. We have the 3rd apartment interior done. I still cannot wait to see what that penthouse is going to look like. I'm thinking about just making it the top 3 floors. Kind of like what I was originally going to do with Minecraft. There we go. Like in the city of Netto, for instance. I looked it up. Okay, so I was almost on the dot. Came out Patriot Day 2013. So about the same time as SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. Alright, so moving up to the 4th floor now. My god, we're already on the 4th floor. How did Little Burger get all... I don't know. My guess is that they had an alt account that, as I said before, Amy, my guess is that they had, like, an alternate account that was, like, spamming, like, those kinds of roles. Also, we got a fire hazard sitting up here. We need to fix that. Boom. Trust me, if I build a diagonal wall, I already know that that's gonna bite me. As for why, I will not say. Not yet, at least. I already know who I'm thinking of with that line. There we go, that's good. 1, 2, 3. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because then what we do here, it's absolutely perfect. I love that. I love that a lot. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, it literally came out... Well, it also was released only in Europe, so, it's not like they really observed that day over there. I know, Mario, like, Nintendo released a Mario calendar, and on the September part, they put the Bob-omb on day 11. Like, that probably did not get published in North America. I should point that out. That probably didn't get published here. Probably was a Japan release specifically, because again, they don't really observe Patriot Day outside of the US. It's kind of not our right to shove our holidays down everyone's throats, if you will. Although, September 11th is more of a day of remembrance than really anything else. A little bit hard to call a day of remembrance a holiday. Although, I'm pretty sure it is a bank holiday. Banks do get their day off. I could be wrong. I have to look that up. I could be sounding insanely stupid right now. Which, granted, is nothing new. But, you know. Okay, so spruce log, item frame. That's not... None of those work. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, because what we need now is something like this. Yeah, there we go. So we'll do that, and then we'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, we screwed up. Well, it's already becoming nighttime anyway, so I guess it's not really that too big of a deal, but, you know, it is still a little annoying. There we go. Oh, we actually forgot to put lanterns in here, too. That could have been really bad. Although, granted, it was probably, a lot darker. I left the stream when I missed. Not much, really. We're just trying to get the 4th floor down. 4th floor out of freaking 15, which is just wild right about now. I would kick him, but I gotta wait for permission for... Why do you not have permission to kick someone who is clearly causing trouble? That's stupid. No wonder Alaskan's server keeps getting raided. And again, I'm trying to tell him he needs to step up security to the maximum, because those people are gonna attack again. Mark my words, it will happen. It will happen. Then again, I'm also just generally, like, big on securing the hell out of things whenever need be. Alright, so we need a... Well, we don't need a cauldron, I guess, right now. We actually do have something over here that I think we could, free up a little bit of space, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna do this, get our little table up and running. We also have some glass, too. Not smooth quartz. I don't even know why that's in the inventory right now. No. I was, what, 1? I was like 1 when that all happened there, Diesel. I was way too young to even remember it. Bear in mind, I'm also, like, early Gen Z, so I'm, like, in the part of Gen Z that was, I'm in the part of Gen Z that's, like, old enough to have been alive when it happened, but not old enough to remember it. I know my roommates, one was in grade school when that happened, and the other was in middle school. The latter of the two happens to be their birthday tomorrow. And as I said, treat streams available. Ah, that's either 4th of May or that's either 4th of May or 5th of April. Really depends on what format you're using. So I know there's 2 different dating formats. I generally use day, month, year. At least when it comes to public communications and public, like, you know, stuff like that. Did I forget something? I think I might have forgotten a detail on the 4th floor. Also, we gotta change the poll in about 2 to 3 minutes or so. Oh, yeah, we gotta fix that. We got to fix that. Oopsie. That was not very smart of me. And then again, what do you expect? I never said I was smart. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm a professional dumbass. And that is my official job title. There we go. 1 and... Alright, that looks good. Bird brain? Yeah, pretty much. Actually, funny you bring up birds. One of my favorite creators right now on this platform happens to be a bird. Although she's also infinitely smarter than my tails, considering she actually had the benefit of one of the best education systems on the freaking planet. There we go. That looks good. And trust me, I am no stranger to lambasting the U.S.'s public education system. I am no stranger to it. It has practically become my second job at this point. Not afraid to do it. There we go. Yes, there we go. I like that. And then we need our glass over here, too. This is the other spot where we're really gonna need glass. There we go. I like these little glass archways. They look really nice. Alright, so that looks good. And then we'll do iron ingot. Make cauldron. You should watch, they're the only one who's come up with the inside joke burb. Ah, so they're the ones who actually came up with that. We need more lanterns over here. We only have 4 lanterns left. We're gonna have to pull out some more. And then we also need some more slabby slabs. And then I think as soon as this kitchen is kind of like done here, I am most likely what I'm gonna do. There we go. Has anyone watched Cinema since? No, that doesn't really sound like it's my cup of tea right there. As soon as I get this kitchen, like, area completed, this kitchen/dining area done, I am most likely going to change the poll. No, come on. Come on, man. You gotta, like, not do that. You gotta, like, not do that right there. There we go. Let me do that. Boom, boom. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause real fast here. 5 alarm may have seen it. Oh, that's right. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to create screen. And then that's supposed to be 1. There we go. We're gonna end that poll. Yeah, it's because, I'm pretty sure they have a higher rank there, Amy. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, unfortunately. And then we also have poll number 2, which is going to be Heroin Foxy and Strawberry Foxy. So I do want to point that out. And it's spelled like the female word for hero, by the way. Not the other way around. I believe this is 5 and 12. Are you going to do a poll about... I don't know what the hell you're talking about there. Number 12, Strawberry... Come on. Strawberry Foxy. Oh my god, I cannot type today. That's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. Yeah, it's 5 and 12. Okay, correct. No, why would I want to add an option? No, no, no. Ah, damn it. I screwed up. Alright, let's try again. Start a poll. I am such an idiot. No, it's even worse. It's supposed to be a pound symbol. And I keep accidentally typing $sign by accident. Alright, this time hit start poll. There we go. I told you, I'm not a smart fox, just generally. Also, welcome in there, Ralph. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Woo-wee! Alright, back to game. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Bam, bam. Make sure we make some more of these bad boys. Make sure this all looks good. And then we're going to do sort of the same, kind of like over here. We're also going to need some black concrete there. I'd rather be in the warm house or, yeah, exactly. Jeez, I don't know. I'm not a very smart cookie. I never said I was smart. Oh, yeah, Lazy Town was my childhood right there. Like, that was, like, in the perfect sweet spot when, I was like in the later years of when a kid should be watching Nick Jr. in like 2004. So yeah, Lazy Town was still very much running at the time. Alright, so that looks good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that looks good. And then we're gonna do that right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's good. We're gonna get rid of these birthday candles over here. What happened yesterday? I don't want to talk about it. Well, we weren't live yesterday either. That was never in the plan. Sunday and Monday are always off. Although I was working on, like, some long-form content. I was working on that a little bit. And I'm pretty excited because the Paralyzed ones, I kind of modified my plans a little bit. Paralyzed is actually going to be, the video is going to be coming out on Thursday, so I'm pretty excited for that. Continue shovels, spruce planks, spruce stairs. Like that. And we already have our laps by default, which is even better. Oh, right. We need lanterns. What version is this? 1.17, more specifically. This is actually 1.17. There actually does exist a plan to open this up to like members and like patrons and whatnot at some point, but right now we haven't had much success with that too. What happened with tomorrow's stream? No. No. We're still live tomorrow. If you're talking about the last stream, it's because it freaking crashed. And I think I've already discerned the cause for it. Not a happy camper right now about it, but what can I really do? Oh my god, Oh, my mouse drifted off the game. That's fantastic. So I guess it's just a general Minecraft problem. That's nice. That's real classy. There we go. Also, thank you so much, Sir Diesel, for the gold coin. I really do appreciate that. There we go. And then we're going to do this over here. Also, I still got to update all the jewels and the goals from, like, the past couple days, too, because I know some of you guys were going very crazy on that during the failed stream as well, too. So, should point that out. And then there we go. Bam. Alright. That's what I thought, Fox. Exactly. You probably could have chiseled the bookshelves. I probably could have, but I didn't really want to. And I don't even think that's a feature in this version. I don't even think that's a thing. That's good. And also 5 alarm coming through with the GGs for 20 jewels. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. So fun. And then, yeah, no, the whole stream crashed. Like, it just kept disconnecting and we're not sure why. Spent all my jewels. Aw, thank you. Always do appreciate it, though. Always do appreciate it. There we go. Hello. Can I get that back, please? Deep slate tiles are going to be pretty important for my targets here. Up and bam. Like, if it weren't for another series of events that night, too, this would probably be my first stream, you know, in the other environment again. Oh, shit. That's not good. That's probably the best way I could word it right about now. But luckily, I got saved, but I cannot... I'm gonna be honest with y'all, chat. I cannot keep relying on random chance events like this. I simply just can't, man. This is not something I feel comfortable doing, really, ever. Random chance is the worst. Anyone excited for Spider-Man? Dude, I'm still gonna try that Spider-Man pizza from Little Caesars. I might just do it at some point. I don't know if they'll still have it next time I'm able to do so, but I might look in. And speaking of, as I said before, it is Kitty Mate's birthday tomorrow. And if someone wants to shoot him up a birthday treat, I've already got my fair share of suggestions on how to pull it off. I am not... Listen, a barricade this high up is a definitive fire hazard, okay? I'm not doing it. I was talking about the Weberoni. There's no spider species on it. At least I hope there isn't. I hope they're not making it out of spider. Although, granted, it'd be a real good source of protein if they did. But you didn't hear me say that. There we go. That's cool. And then we need lantern. Boom. 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 I want you in my room. Oh, we still gotta also do the doors too. Yeah, there's a few doors I gotta put down. I love the Sims 1 soundtrack today. And again, who doesn't love Sims 1 soundtrack? You can never go wrong with that. And this is actually the first time we're hearing this one in particular, because my dumbass forgot to put it in the playlist for a long time, but we have since fixed this. There we go. If you played Sims 5, you mean Paralives, right? And that's literally the long-form video I've got coming out tomorrow. Honestly, I think at this point, yeah, Paralives may as damn well be Sims 5 at this point. Like, I'm sorry. Alright, so that's good. Just gonna put this in here. Yeah, okay, let's just do that so we can carry this all up. There we go, that looks good. I doubt you spell my real name though. I mean, I can try, but I'm not very good at that sort of thing, especially when I'm pronouncing stuff. I mean, look at how long it freaking took me to pronounce my persona name correctly. It was embarrassing, actually. Okay, that's stupid, because I've been banning, like, you know, those raiders. I've been banning those raiders, Amy, left, right, front, and center. And I've never gotten shouted at for it. That's weird. Could be just me, though. Okay, so we have the lanterns. We do not... Yeah, we kind of need this over here. And then, yeah, because there's a spruce planks. Yeah, because there's one more door, kind of like here. There we go. You didn't say my name right after... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that there, Ralph. I think that's how I was... That's kind of what I'm working with right now, because, pronunciation is, like, of other languages, is not something that comes naturally to me. Why was Sims 5 canceled? Probably money. There was a lot more money in continuing to, make DLC for The Sims 4, if you want my opinion. Honestly, though, I think that's the wrong decision now that Paralives is out. Especially as a lot of players... I find it odd, though, that people are flocking back to Sims 3. Especially with that game, kind of like, you know, as deteriorated in performance as it is. I mean, Ed Rubin over there says he doesn't play it anymore, and yeah, there's a pretty good reason for that. Anyways, let's go back over here to our glass panes. There we go. And then we'll do that right there. Aha! Oh my god. What if they cancel? Dude, I already know Rockstar's not going to do it after the amount of money they've sunk into it, but, and the amount of time it's taken to develop GTA 6 too, but it would be the funniest thing ever if the day, like, before release came around, right, chat? Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of a flea bite, but wouldn't it be funny, though, if the day before release they just decided to, cancel it? Wouldn't it be funny? Well, maybe to me at least, but still. They're making more of a mess? Oh, great. That's fantastic. I'm gonna be honest, though, that rule, Amy, is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And it doesn't even seem to be being enforced right there. But I'm glad I'm not in there now. It sounds like he didn't secure his server correctly, either. That's gonna be the other thing, too. Look, I do my best, okay? Do my best, but it is getting tougher for me out here. Would fans be back? Yeah! Especially after a lot of them took the day off work to do that. I guarantee you, though, my former workplace was literally, like... I guarantee you, my former workplace basically just started threatening to fire anyone that took the day off that day. Like, they literally were basically saying stuff like, they probably put, like, a note that said, everyone's working November 19th. If you don't show up, you're fired, you know, stuff like that. And I still kept getting shouted at for leaving that place. Like, trust me, I left it, one, because, well, this is kind of a better opportunity to me, and two, you know, I wanted to protect my damn peace out here, man. That's really what it boils down to. I wanted to protect my peace. In fast food, if you want to protect your peace, that is not an industry you go in to protect your peace. That is an industry to subject yourself to the very worst that humanity has to offer, if you want my opinion. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I've got that down. Probs going to PTO to get... Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I would use a day of PTO for it. I mean, it's a pretty special occasion, GTA 6 dropping. Especially since we waited how long for this game? Oh yeah, 13 stinking years. In fact, Shipper didn't even live to see its completion after it was supposed to come out in, what, 2024? And then obviously that plan fell through when some jackass leaked the game. And then it happened again. And then again. Oh man, some people really do just ruin it for everybody, man. Some people really do. Right, so I'm gonna do this over here. Yeah, we're gonna get this part done first. I think it's going to be the right call. Also, I think this is the 5th floor. Yeah, we're actually starting to get to a point where we're starting to get taller than other buildings in the city. Remember that this is supposed to be the tallest one, the absolute premiere. Have you eaten yet today? Yes, I absolutely have. I made sure of that. Now that I don't have to feel weird about it. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I think that's what I'm going to make an attempt at continuing to do right about now. Because one thing was for certain, not too long ago, the peanut convention was foaming at the mouth ready to get me back. Did you eat that? No. I wish, man, I wish. Like, that stuff's good. That stuff is good, man. Alright, let's do 12. I still can't believe I keep filling up my inventory here. This is ridiculous. There we go. So we get 6 doors. Make sure that all works. Yeah, there we go. Alright. It is going to take a long while to actually complete this, though. I will point that out. I'm here for the ride, everybody. I am here for the ride. Do that. Use more shulkers? I mean, I could. If that hit 5K, I mean, no. I don't really have plans for that. I know I had plans for something... Oh, that's right. It was a makeshift plushie at 50K. It was a makeshift plushie that I planned for at 50K. That's what I planned for. That would be pretty cool, though, if I could get a three-tail fox plushie, though. Need more. I need more plank. I need more plank. More plank, 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 plank. There we go. And that looks good right there. There we go. Alright, got another itch. That's ridiculous, man. Another itch no good. There we go. And then we're obviously going to need a bit more than that. We're starting to look good right about now. Oh, right. We do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, my brain is dumb today. And again, what do we expect? Alright, so that's good. And then we're gonna do this over here. This will give us a few extra fences. Always like having those around just in case we ever need them. Yeah, then we also kind of need to put this in here, along with a few other things too. We'll just put all the wooden stuff in there. There we go. And then obviously bring in a half stack of this. I think that'll work perfectly. No! What are we doing? What are we doing? Well, we can also help ourselves too by getting these lanterns through here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. And then it'll allow us to get rid of more of these fire hazard birthday candles. There we go. Okay, that's good. There we go. Okay, so that looks good right there. We'll do that. Bam. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And then we will do... We'll do 8. Yeah, because 8 will at least get us started on the next few rooms here. We also gotta remember that, you gotta remember the bedrooms, too. They do have desks in them, too. I mean, this is... I'm pretty sure I've never done a 2-bedroom apartment before in this. But that changes today. Let's see, we're also running out of our first stack of lantern, or item frames. Did you know that, the 10 was based on a locomotive that was named after... Really? No, I did not know that. I did not know that at all. There we go, it looks good. And then we'll do this right here. Yeah, because there's a few spots where I kind of forgot this. Okay, I think that does work. My brain is dumb today. Then again, I'm not very well rested either. That's gonna be the other thing. No. The only reason I would do item frames on the wall is when we're making a map. That's it. And now you can actually start to see we're starting to kind of run a little bit higher than some of the other buildings here. So we're already on the 5th floor. Next floor is going to be 6th. It's gonna be really nice, actually. There we go, right there. And then what we can do, kind of like over here, is grab some concrete. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at you, little fox. Look at you go. Not a fan of Fox that day? What do you mean? You're literally in the stream. How's that work? There we go. Yes, okay, that's what I want to see right there. So we got a couple of these bad boys over here. And then obviously we also got to make a few beds too in order for this all to work. Wait, this is where we can also put the, yes. There we go. Okay, that's a great move right there. There we go, and then we'll do this. Boom. There we go. You mean, I don't know what y'all's talking about over there with Com Rider and whatnot. Alright, so we need... We can make all 4 beds now. Yes, I like that idea. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll kind of get those started. I thought it was starting to become bedtime over there. I don't see it. Almost there. I'm pretty sure we're talking to Bytails there. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Again, professional dumbass at work. We'll do this right here. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll add a lantern at the top, as you do. There we go. Respawn point set now on the 5th floor. We are already a third of the way complete with this build. Like, the interiors, oh man. It's gonna get crazy really quickly. Okay, so I would do here. Yeah, looking good. Okay. Do you know for one reason Power Rangers was made for a clever and very cost-effective way? Really now? That's interesting. Did not know that. Okay, so we need a item frame. We need another stack of those. There we go. Ignore the lapis. That was basically from a mining trip that I decided to kind of mine that there for some reason. I don't know why. I guess it was just a good idea at the time. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Don't worry, I speak Bird Brain too. I've been trying to learn Bird Brain. And then we'll do... Wait, we literally need... Yeah, no, that's what we need right there. There we go, that's good. That's what I like to see. Okay. No, Fox, no, 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 no. Alright, and then we gotta do this over here now. Yeah, and then we also need some staircases too. And then we'll do this right here. Also, no, the Netto statue over there is not meowing, for the record. Just pointing that out. That's an actual cat that freaking lives in our village. We've been getting a lot of them spawning lately. Just for the record, I'd like to state that. Alright, so that's good. And then we need item frame here. There we go. And technically in the TTTE universe, Thomas is the only E2 still... Oh, wow. Really now? Did not know that. Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah, I don't really remember that very much. There we go. So that looks good. Foxy villagers spawn cats in Minecraft. I know that. We've had a lot of them move into the city. That's really what the goal is. You know the villager cities behavior pack for Bedrock, right? That's kind of what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do. Create, like, you know, that sort of thing. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Okay, Houston, we have a massive problem right now. Okay, so, yeah, we do need... Yeah, okay, so that's kind of what we're going to do there to kind of deal with that problem. There we go. Alright, moving forward now. Foxy, I would never do that again. What do you mean, never do what? I don't know what you're talking about there. And iron golems at the... Oh, yeah, there's a lot of iron golems in our city now. Oh, we are now in the area where it definitely cannot... We definitely cannot fit more than one bedroom. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, because we got the kitchen and maybe... Yeah, okay. Do you sleep in your stream? No. Why would I sleep? I don't do sleep streams. It's not my thing. I would prefer to stream if I'm gonna be entertaining. I will not do a sleep stream. That's just not my MO. It's not my thing. And then we'll do this over here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Come on. Yes, there we go. Right there. Ah! Alright, so that looks good. As a firefighter, please replace the birthday candles now. Oh yeah, I'm already on it. Already on it. Don't you worry about that. Trust me, we're not here to be dumb. We are not here to be dumb. I'm just trying to get all the rooms done, because the birthday candles right now are what are preventing mobs from spawning. We don't need mob spawns. I actually didn't realize I had glass panes still hiding out in the inventory. I can fix that easy. Jeez, I would never do that again. Slept in your stream. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm not really a big sleep stream person. Exactly. Fire Marshal 5 alarm. We're already on it. Okay, so, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grab this. Spruce planks. This is definitely a design that I really like the idea of. We're gonna do that though, and then we're gonna need more stone bricks anyway to complete this. No! If you want to stop mob spawning, you can build a mob switch. That is true, but then that also breaks a lot of XP farms as well. I'm not really a fan of breaking the XP farms. That's really what it boils down to. You have summon. Also, welcome in there. Welcome in there. I do not know how to pronounce your name. And no, I'm not Tails. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. Welcome aboard regardless, though. Hope you're doing well. And I screwed up. Yeah, welcome to my streams for you. I'm pretty good at that. There we go. It's pronounced gamer. Ah, so you're a gamer. I see a gamer. Welcome aboard regardless. Alright, so that's good. Yeah, balls. That's good. And then we also need... Yeah, there we go. Okay, kind of like that. And then we go back over here to our spruce... We need this bad boy right here. Where is it? Oh, yeah. I'm actually thinking about this. I personally would advise it at this point if it's bothering you that much there, Amy. I would personally advise it. Like, I don't want to, like, turn into a certain form of Monobars here, but that security on that server that Alaskan's running really needs to be fixed, and it needs to be fixed, like, yesterday. That looks good. We got a couple slabs over here, although I prefer to use the slabs on something like... you know what, I would... Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I thought about it, but I'm like, nah, that's never gonna work. It's not ideal. Nope. And then we'll do this right here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks a little bit better. Guy with the same name. Also, we are working on Supermarket there, Ralph. We have fixed it. We just need a slot now to become available. That's really what it boils down to. And then we'll do this right here. Aha! Now we're talking. Of course. And on today's episode of Foxy's A Massive Screw-Up. There we go. So John Tails, you must be... yeah. I believe we're called a Kitsune, although if you ask, a certain Monobars, she'll actually tell you that I'm more of a Chico, which is another word for three-tailed fox. There we go. Okay, that looks good. And then we also have these lanterns over here we gotta put down. I kind of just realized we're already halfway through pole number 2. That's just crazy. That's just crazy to think about. We might actually be able to get started on the next tower at the rate we're going. But you know what? I'm all for. I'm all for that. 2 people arguing over something so little. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. I'm sorry, but childish arguments are definitely a deal breaker for yours truly there. Maybe it's because I just prefer to be around people who actually act their age. You know what I mean? Alright, so we'll do that right there. And then obviously we need 2 more. No, come on, Fox, come on. I wonder why that game crashed. It wasn't the game that crashed for the 100th time at least. It was the stream itself that crashed. That's really what it boils down to. Oh, man. And as I said before, I think I've already discerned the cause, and I'm not a happy camper about it. But I am keeping my mouth shut at the moment. It was also kind of what fed my decision to go through with the 1 PM stream time as well. I guess 2 Eastern. You get the idea. It kind of is what fed my decision, though. I think I made the right call on that front. Oh, nuts. Yeah, I was not... Oh, I actually was surprisingly in time to that. Okay, that works. Yeah, because we need, that, we need that, and then we need 1, 2. Damn it. There we go, and then we need this over here. I actually completely spaced that. I believe we're already starting to, yeah. Oh wait, no, it's not even close to nighttime. Also, I'm Raphael, welcome aboard. I do have Discord, but I usually don't take random friend requests. I usually don't do that. That's not really my MO here. I think what we do here... Yeah, we'll do something like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, but we do have a Discord server, I should point that out. That does exist. I don't know if exclamation Discord will take you there, but there is a link in the description of the stream. I know YouTube doesn't really do links in short streams, but I will say one thing, just copy paste it and you should be ready to go. There we go. Yeah, because now what we gotta do here, we do that. And I also just noticed it is kind of nighttime at the moment, so we do gotta worry about that too. Oh, no, that's no good at all. Okay, why would you do that? Okay, we're gonna have to think of a different plan entirely. You know, I think I do have an idea. A stupid one, but it could work, actually. There we go. That looks good. If you can't get anyone to calm down, then yeah, it is time for a break, man. It is time. Like, I don't want to be that. Oh, we can't do that either. Okay, so we're gonna have to scrap the desk idea completely from the looks of it. Otherwise, this room will not be spacious at all. You know what? That works for me. No, that's not what I want either. I can't see what I'm doing. Alright, because, I badly cluttered this. Alright, that's my bad, though. Do I have... Why are item frames mysteriously missing? Like, they should definitely be in the inventory right about now. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, okay, I like that. Sorry, that actually does bother me right there. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really a, Japanese speaker here. I'm also a femboy, but, address me by whatever pronouns you want. I don't really care that much. Okay, so that's good. Check over here. Yeah, okay. So I think I know exactly what I'm doing here. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna leave 3 spots open. Honestly, I think we're just gonna put the torches in there too. I think it'll make way more sense too. Birthday candles should be fully removed at this point. That looks good. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's a missing door. There is a missing door. We need to fix that. There we go. Okay, that's good. We'll do that. Yeah, that's what I want to see literally right there. Well, also, I just noticed we're kind of missing a door there too. I should probably make more doors. That's probably what I'm going to do, actually. So we're going to go 18, just make a few extra doors. Really nothing too serious. And then we will do this right here. Yeah, there we go. 30? You can literally look at my bio. It says 26. In fact, if you want to know my exact age, all you gotta do is look up the age of Kit Bodega from Game Oververse, because right now my age matches hers exactly. It's like a perfect match. Like on the dot. There we go, that looks good. Alright. Oh shoot, I actually forgot, we were supposed to sleep. I actually got so sidetracked trying to complete this apartment. And we are still not in a great spot right now, so we have to fix that. There we go. Yeah, inventory management's getting a lot tougher. Why'd you make your account based off of Fox? Because I've been in the furry fandom for 13 years and figured it'd be... Basically, it'd be, it fit my persona, effectively. Alright, I believe this is floor 6. Yeah, okay. So advancing forward to floor 17. Nah, there's no doxing going on here. Let me just, there we go. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think I've got the right idea down here, so I'm gonna do that. And then we're gonna do, pickaxe over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I know exactly what I'm doing. They meant to say Fox, they typoed pretty stinking clearly. That's kind of what happened there. They typoed pretty heavily, unfortunately. That's just how that... And I guess they just never really bothered correcting it, because I just knew what they meant straight away. Like, that's really what it boils down to. I just knew what we meant straight away, and I'm like, yeah, it's not really worth my time to, correct it. It's not really worth our time to correct, I guess. There we go. But obviously, I can kind of see why that would look really stinking bad right now. So what I would do here is this. Also, I'm not really a big anime watcher here. In fact, a certain friend of mine and I kind of like agreed. A certain friend of mine and I kind of like agreed, right? That, the closest thing that I really said that I watched the anime really doesn't count if you want my opinion. So what I'm gonna do here... There we go. And then we'll do this. Yeah, because we need a space for the crafting table, and we need a space for the cauldron. This is floor 7, I believe, of 15. And this is already the tallest building in the city, so it only gets easier from here. Have you seen the Verity mod? No. I've seen a few horror mods for Minecraft, but not really the Verity one. That's not really one that comes to mind, if you want my opinion. Alright, so I need... Where's my spruce planks again? Oh... We can definitely do this. kind of mess around with that. I'm not gonna deal with that. And then that looks good. That looks good. And then we need this over here. Aha! Nope, not working. And then we will do this right here. Aha! Okay, so we need item frame. We need that. Not gonna answer that question right now. Not gonna answer that question. Just pointing that out right here now. It's not really appropriate. And then we need this over here. And then I need lanterns. I need a few other things. Boop, boop, boop. Yes, that looks golden. Okay. Smart like a fox? Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're talking to someone who got pressured to go into computer security instead of, like, content creation, so... just putting that out there. I don't want to be that guy, though. But it's just not really my thing. And also, Perry, welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Shoot, we are damn near halfway through. As I said, though, I am probably just going to bed immediately once I get the, polls set up for tomorrow and everything counted. Because, after this stream, I will be ready to crash. I am, like, totally sleepless right now. I recommend not a soul do this. The only reason I did was to make sure my circadian rhythm wasn't going to be out of whack. And that's never a good thing. So that's good. There we go. Oh, no. He's already trying to resolve the situation right now. I mean, he probably just took a... You know, I already told him, I'm like, listen, I'm gonna take a break because I cannot handle this. Like, I cannot, under any circumstances, continue to subject myself to that. Wait, why are the item frames in that? You know what? I'm not a very smart cookie. I am not a smart cookie at all. There we go. Sounds about right. And then we need spruce. I don't think we need that just yet, but I do need a couple of those. And we also gotta get rid of as many of the... By the time this is done, we are definitely going to have no more birthday candles. That is a guarantee right about now. I am not on the version with the new cushion block. I will say this, though. I do hear some great things about the new cushion block. Especially with all the transportation right about now. Why do you want a green... I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do with a green crayon. As long as they're not trying to do what, they're not trying to pull, like, a Wall Street Bets and eat the crayon. Don't ever do that. I don't care if it's non-toxic. Just treat it like it is for your own safety, please and thank you. But, holy smokes, man. Alright, so we need 3. And then you need 3. Okay, so let's put the puzzle pieces on the board there. In fact, my gut instinct is now telling me to check the, previous floor, because there might have been a detail that I wound up forgetting there. And I seem really good at that. I speak Marine. I personally, like, you know, will stick to speaking bird brain. Well, bird brain as long as, like, you know, the bird doesn't have, like, a good education system to work with, which, again, if they come from the U.S., that's probably gonna be the case, but if they come from some places, let's just say, they do a way better job than we do. Then again, I'm no stranger to roasting my country's education system. I am no stranger to roasting. Because it's what I do. Okay, so my vote here... I thought I put the... Okay, I did put the slab in my hotbar. Thank the foxes on that one. Well, crap. That's not ideal. Alright, and then what we need over here, we need more lanterns. We have been really marching to completion on this, too. Okay. Back I had to shit. Well, welcome back. Oh, man. Sorry, I should not have laughed at that. That was on the immature side of me right there. There we go. But then again, what do you also expect there? I mean, I'm an avid YTP consumer, if that tells you anything. In fact, actually, there was one that I was watching this morning that just actually had me roll right there. It's like, let's just say we had Billy Mays getting insulted by the freaking drive-thru menu at McDonald's. I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, we need do this over here. Yeah, there we go. I did not realize I accidentally did that. And then we need to do this over here. We need 1, 2. And actually, give me these over here too. Just make sure that this all works out perfectly. And then you also have this and this. Bam. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So the birthday candles are all gone out of that build. And, well, except for this area over here. I also kind of just realized that's certainly not ideal. We're going to fix that real fast. And bam. Alright, so 6th floor, or what's this, 7th? I can't remember, I lost count. Well, we can get a good look once we're up here. That was the 4th, so yeah, this would be the, 7th floor, I believe. Or was that the 7th? I think that might have been the 8th, so, 8. This is 9, in that case. 10. 11. 12. And yeah, it looks like I might have been onto something. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be the 8th floor. We are already damn near halfway done. That's actually kind of impressive. Yeah, it's oh, don't worry, I hate that meme too there, gamer. I hate that meme too. It's not really a thing I'm a fan of. I mean, I'm not gonna turn down 67 tools, but at the same time it's like that meme gotta go. 69's better anyway. And that's not an opinion, that is objectively a fact. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Let's just go ahead and do this over here. We do have about 15 minutes until the next poll change, so I do want to point that out. We are almost to the, oh man, we gotta start rebuilding consistency following those incidents. We gotta start doing that. 'Cause I can already tell you right now, the consistency problems are starting to bite again. Either that, or maybe I might not be streaming at the optimal time. I don't know, though. I don't know. You never know. You never know. There we go. 6 plus 61. Well, I'm not answering that, because I know what that is. Also, I think 61 is now apparently the new meme. I'm not sure at this point. Just give 68 the spotlight. I don't know, Zuri. I don't know. Granted, I'm not even sure if Harambe was going to harm that kid. Not even sure at all. But I would imagine also Cincinnati Zoo, they just didn't want to take the shot. They're like, nope, we're not taking the chance. There we go. That looks good. Aha. Okay, so I need this here. And then we'll do this right here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. So what we need now... That's the wrong shulker box, because of course it is. Why would it ever not be? And again, did I ever say I was smart? No? Okay then. There we go. I agree with, also, nice there, Amy, nice. But, I just love it. Diesel, please don't. Exactly, I'm not a fan of that meme. Never truly was. And we'll do this right here. Aha. Add. And we will do this. And remember, we do have to make sure that this all looks good. And then, gonna like this. I am... Brain is definitely not brain. Well, we also need the crafting bench here. Also, welcome back there, Fish Boy. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I see you popping in over there. Guess who's back? Back again. There we go. So we need cauldron for the kitchen sink. We always will need the cauldron for the kitchen sink. We also have some more doors over here too, so we'll add one for the fridge. Boom. Boom. And then boom. Matter of fact, while we're here too, what we're gonna do... I'm just gonna move this bad boy in here. And we do that. Bam, bam. Okay, and then we do this right here. Open up our little area. Also, what's going on with that right there? Exactly there, 5 alarm. Exactly, that's what I was referencing. Okay, so that's good. We also need to make sure that we are going to be at, Yeah, because floor 9 is going to be the next one. We're almost at double digits. I still think that's kind of crazy. We're almost up to double digits. I'm going to have to move that shulker box, though. Okay, well, that's good news, at least. I just need the spruce planks one to move a little bit. And then we should be ready to advance forward. Because we need... Alright, give me that back. Thank you. Right, we're gonna do that right there. There we go, and then we'll do that. Yeah, okay, that works a little bit nicer. I'm not really sure. By the way, that one person, I see right there. It makes sense, though. I kind of figured it was a name change, though, because I had never seen that name before in my life in this community. But that is now changed, obviously. Alright, we're just gonna put the torches in there, try to get some extra space. We gotta get rid of those birthday candles. I gotta agree with 5 Alarm on that one. And we're working on it. We are working on it. We are currently at 9 right now. Or no, correction, we're at 8. We're at floor number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no. Oh, no, it is 6. Because we would need 6 in order to make the, yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. Okay. And then obviously we'll do that. Yeah, because 6 actually does make a set of stairs, and that's kind of what we want right there. And also, thank you for the England for 98 jewels. Really do appreciate that there, Fish Boy. Really do appreciate that. Bro, I didn't just dodge... Like, I don't just dodge bullets, it seems. I dodge full-fledged tactical nukes. Seriously, though. Like, if you saw some of the stuff I left behind when I used to live in... Because I recently relocated out of Indy. I'll tell you what, right now, if you saw some of the stuff I left behind... Tactical nuke. At first, I thought my old house got hit by a tornado, but that did not happen. It was confirmed already. But... I still would rather not be dealing with BlackRock being my electric provider. Oh man, I cannot imagine. I actually feel sorry for a friend of mine up there because he works like from home. He actually has a remote job, which I kind of envy. I hear a phone ring. I don't know what's going on over there right now. All I know right now is Kitty Babe's probably guarding the stream at the moment. Alright, that's beautiful. I don't know what's going on over there. Actually, his iPad actually did go off. Alright, so, brown shulker fox. Yes, I will call a shulker fox. And then, yeah, there we go. Yeah, because I think what happened... Well, no, I could be wrong. It's impolite to speculate, little fox, so don't do it. It is very impolite to speculate. Alright, so let's do that as the last of the birthday candles go bye-bye. You should try I don't even know what that is. What'd you do if you woke up on the Titanic? Immediately, like, find a way to try to break into the, captain's quarters and steer the ship right around that iceberg. Basically become an eternal hero of the people, if you will. That's what I would do, personally. There we go. Looks good. Wait. Did I do that correctly? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. I think I did that right. Yeah, then I could go back. These could actually make more blocks. And then we could also bring this over here. Yeah. Okay. And also, Fish Boy coming in with the Sunday for 100 jewels. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, by the way. Always appreciate seeing that sort of thing. There we go. Alright, and then that looks good. We got orange wool over here. Does that mean, Jack lives? Possibly. Again, if I did everything correctly. Although that also means I probably wouldn't be born because I altered the freaking past. I mean, the Titanic was back in, what, 1912? Not 1812. Foxy, you freaking idiot. My god. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Woo! I don't have any more jewels. Hey, no worries there, Amy. No worries. There's a lot of people that have that. I mean, I'm kind of surprised we're getting any right now. Well, we can definitely do some pig farming. In fact, I think I've already got a pig farm. And thank you so much there, Fish Boy, for the gold coin for 10 jewels, as always. Always do appreciate that. Let's not spam my chat. Thank you very much. Alright, so next floor is going to be floor 9. Oh, man. We are on the 9th floor already. I've got another itch. Not how I want to start this. I would try to get a captain's uniform, go to the bridge, then, yeah, exactly. You go to the bridge and then go, well, if you get the captain's uniform, then you really don't have to do anything. Kind of crazy, actually. Alright, so back to business over here now. Let's move up to floor number 9. Would you like the Titanic? Again, Amy, don't worry about it too much. We've been doing really well in that department. We've already... Yeah, exactly. No. The Titanic lifeboat, like, that was one of the worst situations. Like, there's a reason they have more lifeboats now. There's a reason that, we drove up that number big time. Let's just say that right about now. So that looks good. I'm just gonna keep adding on a little bit more every single time. Welcome back, Kana. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. There we go. If the Titanic is your power, what are you without it? I don't even know what the hell that means. I don't even know what that means. There we go. Yeah, this is floor 9, if I recall correctly. Also, if you're wondering why I'm a little quieter than usual, it's because I'm trying to avoid disturbing things right now. Especially after what happened on Saturday. I'm pretty sure I pinpointed the cause. I could be wrong here. Not really sure, though. I find it odd, though, that that did happen now that I think about it, because I got the unstable events all the way down to single digits. I think, actually, lifeboat simulation should be done. Obviously, it's like, you know, a safety demonstration. I'm pretty sure that's standard in the industry, actually, now that I really think about it, but... Not gonna lie to you right now, the Titanic lifeboat situation, they needed more lifeboats. If they were gonna have more people... Like, if they tried building that with that little lifeboats today, I guarantee you right now, the construction would not get approved. Especially since no ship is unsinkable. You put enough weight on a ship, it will sink, no matter what you say. Alright, so that looks good. And then what I can do over here, we need our spruce planks again. Like, this is by far going to be the hardest part. Always is, though. Just trying to get this all to work and whatnot. And we're going to do... No, stop, Fox. Come on. Come on, Foxxo. You cannot keep doing this. You can't keep doing this to yourself, man. And then we're gonna need more doors, too. That is not what I wanted right there. At all. Spruce door. Although I love seeing the cat in the box. Would you rather try to fight 100 chicken-sized zombies or 10 chicken-sized zombies? Wait, what? I feel like it would be, I feel like it's supposed to be zombie-sized chickens? I would rather take the... Yeah, because there'd be a lot more food with the zombie-sized chickens. I could take those guys easy. Like, I'm sorry, but, we're gonna be eating really well for the next few months if you give me a bunch of zombie-sized chickens. Burp noises? Oh, you're telling me, man. Hey, my brain's just like that. That's just how it works. We might need more. We are 110% gonna be, needing more. Ooh. That's not ideal. We are going to need more. I'm trying to think right about now. We're going to need more. Oh my god, my brain. Brain, I need you to work here. We are going to need more. Like, iron. Iron is the word I was looking for. Iron is very much the word I was looking for. I think we actually did have a pretty good space to get iron. I mean, we saw diamonds in there too, but I didn't want to go for it because the, spider area... Although if I wanted to, I could make that a cave spider farm. Not that I would recommend people do that. I'm surprised I don't hear. Yeah, he's out of the room right now. I'm pretty sure he's trying to guard the stream at the moment. Because, let's just say some surprises came up, and I'm currently just trying to fight through it at this point. As you do. I'm trying to talk to you, but my siblings are coming in the room. They don't know that. So you're in that camp. The closet furry, as we call it. I would recommend being very careful. Kitsune reminds me of Miku. You know what's funny is Kitsune reminds me more of Tails than Miku, to be honest with y'all's here. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we got some spruce stairs over here. We need that. Alright, that's good. 28. Ah, yes, second. So we need that down as well. My god, man. Also, have you heard about the Britannic? No, why? I will dominate the zombie-sized... Yeah, exactly. Zombie-sized chickens, I'm gonna be fed for like a month. Like, there's gonna be a lot of fried chicken sitting around for a while with that one right there. I will not sugarcoat it. And then what we need over here... Right there. That looks good. Oh my god, that's not what I meant to do. I fat-hauled it again. That sounds about right. Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, there we go. Also, I just realized, as soon as this apartment's done, we are 110% getting the, we are 110% getting the next poll set up. Once that's done. We're already gonna be on match 3. It's kind of crazy, actually. Okay, so let's get out of there. Where's my... I think I'm missing something. I am definitely missing something. Alright. Well, we're gonna... I don't think we really need that for the time being. I'm not really sure yet, though. Yeah, because what we need right now... I think I can kind of see what I'm doing here. There we go. And then we'll do this. Get rid of these last couple birthday candles in this unit. That looks good. And then, obviously, we're going to be on the 10th floor very shortly here. Oof. Just gonna get crazy real fast. Alright, then we're gonna need, Okay, we don't need 7, we need 6. Can we not do that? Bro, they keep coming. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so that's good. I swear to Inari, if match 2 ends in a freaking tie. Well, actually, if it does, I have a tiebreaker poll anyway. I could just mess around with that. I'm pretty sure the Britannic was supposed to be the successor ship to the Titanic. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be the case. It was supposed to be like a sister ship, and that was going to be the Britannic. I could be wrong, though. Also, what's going on there, Diesel? What's going on? There we go. Overwhelmed after all that mess. Understandable, Amy. Understandable. I would probably be, too. That's why I left when I did. I'm like, nope. Okay, so that looks good. And then we do this over here. Boom, boom. Yes. Yes, there we go. Okay. So that looks good. This all looks really good. Alright, so we got the 10th floor up and coming over here. Okay, so that's good. Bam. Alright, so we gotta go up to the 10th floor now. Let's get the floor plan down and then switch the pole. I think that's probably gonna be the right move for me here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're on floor 10, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Yeah, I've heard about it. It was the sister ship to the Titanic, if I recall correctly. It was the sister ship. It was supposed to be like a sister ship to the Titanic, and that would, if I recall correctly, be the Britannic. I don't think the Britannic, really set sail after what happened with the Titanic. Alright, so let's get the floor plan down. I think we also have some doors, too. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. Boom, boom.
All 3 ships were built.
Oh, all 3 were? Okay, correction on that front.
Titanic, Britannic, and Olympic.
Oh, that's right. There was also the Olympic. Forgive my stupidity. There we go.
Titanic sank first. Then the Britannic, because it hit it hit a sea lion.
Oh, shoot. That's unlucky.
The Olympic was the only one that survived until scrapped.
Oh my god, that's wild. That is just unlucky right there.
The Olympic was scrapped because Leonard came along and built the Queen Mary.
Ah. And now I believe the Queen Mary too. I remember when you were showing us that.
Yes, the original Queen Mary is docked in Long Beach at the hotel.
Ah, I did not know that. So yeah, again, forgive my stupidity. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna need to make sure that this... Oh shoot, we've already started furnishing. We were supposed to... I got so distracted, we were supposed to switch up the pole. My bad on that, bro. Hold on, everybody. Alright, so I'm going to print screen 2. I need to get this off of Linux Mint. I'm not going to sugarcoat it on that one. We need to get that off of Linux Mint. Also, my apologies for miscommunication there. Okay, so on Femboy Alpha Playoffs Match 3, 6 Empress and 11 Aesthetic. Also, why was that deleted? Hold up. Alrighty then, Fishboy, I don't know why the hell that got deleted there. Start a poll. match number 3. 6 Empress Foxy and 11 Aesthetic Foxy. Hold on, what do you think would happen to the Titanic if it was still probably scrapped? I don't think those ships are built to last like over 100 years. So it probably would have been scrapped after like maybe like 30. I don't know. I'm not a ship person, so I don't know how any of that works. This is not really my thing. Oh, hi, Theodore. He has just casually jumped onto my lap. Oh god, I've seen that mod, touch purple. And then if you're not touching purple when the timer hits 0, you just die. I've seen that mod before. That is one of the most diabolical mods ever. Speaking of diabolical, I have a cat on my lap. I have a cat on my lap, not named Netto. And I don't know whether or not she's gonna like that or not. Well, probably doesn't care. Theodore's a feral, Netto's an anthro, but still. There we go. Also, yeah, I've got a Theodore. I've got the one cat that really likes to chat up a storm midstream. Alright, so that looks good. We need something like this over here. Lantern. I'm just gonna keep doing this here. Oh my god, you can actually see, like, practically the whole city from here. You can even see the Netto statue. Oh no, Theodore gets plenty of pets. Right now, I'm a little bit, Paul's tied at the moment. I would give him attention. Just hopefully he doesn't break something. Although he never does. I just don't want today to be the day where, you know, the menace cat actually starts. Alright, so we got the kitchen there. I think after this, we are definitely gonna have to hit the mines. We are getting ever closer to finishing this bad boy, though. Alright, it says poll ended. Yeah, there's a new one. It was supposed to switch there, Diesel. Waggy, waggy tail. Oh my god. Shaking my tails around. I shake my tails around. Oh my god, I've always been goofy like that. Alright, so give me something like this here. I'm well aware it's nighttime, okay? I'm well aware. Okay, we need something like that. And then we do this right here. Yeah, and then we're gonna put this away. Obviously, we need to kind of do that as well. And then we need 1, 2. Wait, no. Crafting bench is over here. Also, I can't vote on match 2. Yeah, match 2's ended. We're on match 3 now. I don't know how the hell you're still seeing match 2. Match 2 ended. It was already supposed to end now. And then obviously we got one more poll switch after this. And then obviously, you know, once I count the polls... Oh, my sleeping bag sounds pretty comfy right about now. I'm not gonna die on y'all midstream. I made it over halfway there already. I need to get more stuff to do. Yeah, slow day at the department. Always happens, man. I always enjoyed the slow days, though. Wait a minute. Did I screw something up? I think I screwed... I didn't screw that up. I'm gonna have to double check that. I definitely can't mess around with that. Also, good work on the Minecraft. Oh, yeah, absolutely. City's getting big. City's getting big. I'm gonna double check that, actually. Yeah, and then we need to get rid of this birthday candle. I'm just putting birthday candles in, like, a temporary chest. That's kind of what I'm here to do. I had 2 dogs that were just like that, man. Alright, boom. Yeah, okay, let me take a look at this, because this isn't really supposed to be... Oh, no, I didn't screw up. Okay, we're good. We're on the 10th floor, so it is getting a little hard to keep track of things. Oh, man, yeah, City's getting huge, man. City's getting huge. Like, really? I didn't... Exactly. That's kind of my attitude right now. I'm still trying to figure out who the mole is. I think I've got a few suspects, but I'm not really sure. The Titanic... Oh, yeah, the guy who was going to try to go see the Titanic, the ruins of it, in a submarine, and then the whole thing just imploded. And everybody online just erupted in celebration. I mean, that's a little fucked up, but at the same time, you know, there's a lot of eat the rich stuff going around here. And I mean a lot. So I need this over here. 5, 6.
Here. Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I walked up to
Mm-hmm.
the animal center.
Okay, fair.
They don't have any veterinary people on here.
They
I actually
don't.
walked in and asked them. Well, they may not have any on hand right now.
Well, yeah, they might still
But
be
I
trying to
walked in and
hire.
They asked them how much to do the cat, and they told us you'd have to call somewhere. They said if you called around so right, but you probably could get it done for 70.
Oh, that's not bad.
But they said they didn't have any on hand or anything.
They probably are still in the middle of hiring. That's really what it is. I wish some luck right now. There we
I was
go.
up in the months, I walked in and asked the people standing.
Oh. So you can actually, so they're technically
Oh,
open.
there's
Just,
animals there. I got heard dogs and stuff.
I want to adopt a, well actually I'm gonna wait till I move out of this place, but I do want to adopt a boy kitty. Oh, and there goes Theodore moving around. I can feel his damn claws. Yeah, that's cool. We're talking about getting Theodore fixed. Alright, so that's good. Wait, why is the I was about to say,
That's what was poking me one night. We got into the thorn bush.
Oh,
are you serious? Yeah, Ripley got out a couple days ago. I'm telling you, that chonker, man. I don't know how that chonker pulled it off.
well,
There we go.
that's pretty.
That's about right. That's all the proof we needed. Alright, so back to business. They used a video game controller. Wait, did they really? Okay, no, you deserve everything. I'm sorry, but you deserve everything you get at that point if you're gonna use tools like that. I'm sorry. That's just not, if you want my opinion, not the right tool for the job. Yeah, it's Fry's babysitting duty. Or at least that's how I'm registering it right now. Alright, so what we need now... 1, 2, wait. I'm trying to think right now what we need. I know we need the item frame. The item frames are going to be a must here. And then what we need right now... Also, Cuddle Attack. Also, welcome in there, Alaskan. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. Sorry for having to leave the server and everything like that. Amy and I just could not deal with all that crap going on. Bam. There we go. There. Yeah, I kind of figured he'd make it in. Just in time for the second half to start. But we got poll 3 going on the YouTube side. Everything's looking pretty good right about now. Hopefully, actually, we can start picking up some consistency again here fairly soon. That was really annoying what happened last week, and I can clearly tell that things are still not fully up to code right now. But with time, I'm sure they'll be very soon. Although I am going to ban myself from checking the bitrate just because, like, you know, basically it's a method of, I just don't want that to happen again. That's really what it boils down to. We're going to prevent that from ever happening again, so... Someone says the stream's laggy, I'm just gonna ignore it from this point forward, unless, like, I get, like, ungodly numbers of complaints. And also, Kanaget, thank you for the, silver star. We're 2 jewels there, really do appreciate that. Then again, jewels are always appreciated. Tips are always appreciated. Especially tomorrow with Treat Stream, although tomorrow with Treat Stream is I'm only being specific on that. Oh shoot, you're right, there might need to be a fire escape. I know that's something I'm probably going to be taking into account. The city of Netto is supposed to be a little bit more realistic of a project. And also, thank you for the star for 2 jewels there, Kana. But yeah, the only reason I'm being specific on tomorrow is it happens to be one of my roommate's birthdays, and I doubt he would mind if someone went on Tree Stream and ordered him a pretzel pizza. I doubt he would mind on that front. Although, granted, technically that's marked for my tails, but I'm more than happy to pay him an elevated 50% tax. Because obviously, you know what, we're gonna quadruple it because it's his birthday, you know what I mean? Alright, so we are on, I believe, floor 11 now. Yeah, this is floor 11. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer and closer out here. I like this. I do not want the spruce log. Why would I want the spruce logs? They use a wireless... Is that actually what they used? Okay, if they're using a controller to drive the, submarine, right? Why the hell is it manned? That, like, you just... Are you... Like, do you want to meet the Reaper at that point? Like, do you want to meet the Reaper at that point? Because that's my thought process on it. Like, why would you design it like that? Yeah, there's a lot of flammable stuff. We do gotta think about that. You would be right on that. Why did that get deleted? What the hell? Anyways, have a good night. And why is my bot deleting that? And absolutely, I will keep up the good work around these bots. I do apologize. My bot's going haywire right now. I need to fix that. Like, now. Alright, so that looks good. And then obviously, oh, right, we need to hit the mines. Let's get the lanterns kind of like in the areas where I want them first. Yeah, we need to hit up the mines. Okay. So what I would do here is I'm actually going to grab... Yeah, we need to go down. We need an elevator. Oh, God. Yeah, no. Bubble column elevators are going to be a must here. Waggy, waggy. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, we got to get the... We yearn for the mines there, gamer. Because we actually have to get some iron for the cauldrons. We got to get some iron for the cauldrons. And quite frankly, I want to dig out my mines a little bit more. That's really what I want to do. Especially right now with... Because I anticipate a lot of people coming to the capital of Neto to start their own cities. And we got a lot of building blocks over here. So I would imagine that's going to become our #1 export once we launch the server. But we still gotta, like, you know, actually get the stuff together to do that first. It shouldn't be that hard, actually. We're doing really well right now. I'm actually kind of surprised. And once again, tomorrow we will be live with SimCity 4, so it's gonna be really exciting. I want to continue that project so bad. Shouldn't take... And even if it does crash, I've got Steam in offline mode, so we won't have to wrap up the stream early this time. Alright, what's going on there, 5 Alarm? I would say hit us with the bad news first. There we go. Bah! I hear sheep. Lanolin. Okay, I get it. Lanolin, I don't even think I'm allowed to say that on stream here, actually, come to think about it. 99. Like, I was about to make a joke, and then I remembered Lanolin's probably, like, the same age as, like, Whisper the Wolf. And if you don't know, Whisper the Wolf is canonically 16. So, sorry, Lanolin. I can't. That's illegal. There we go. It's actually funny I bring that up, too. I actually did have, bad news, there's only 3 fire... There's only 3? Yeah, as I said, I'm not trying to build, like, realistic here. I feel like building realistic, that's just not what I'm trying to achieve here. Huh. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure there's spiders in this cave. I could be wrong here. Not really sure. I do see phantom membranes, if I can kill this bat, though. Down you go. Yeah, oh, that was 7. That was really good. That was actually really good. Watch out for lava. Oh, you're telling me, man. Well, lava can also be used as a trash can. As you can clearly see right there. LOL. Even though I'm 99% sure that we don't really need... Yeah, we're not really going to need this much. Also, I haven't seen Toy Story 5, but I do have intentions, if at all possible, getting the Papa John's pizza. Okay, that bat's an idiot right there. Just killed itself. I might as well mine the diamonds, too. Why not? So I have 33 diamonds. Also, yes, I'm pretty sure someone wants my manager right now. Like, you can save your jokes. There we go. Okay, that's good and all. Oh, balls. Actual balls. Okay, so, we're just gonna do that. And then I'm going to put that in there. Okay, well, that's still not good. So I'm gonna put that in there temporarily. I swear to a Nari, if this falls in the lava, we're gonna have some trouble. Okay, thank you. I was gonna lose my shit. But yeah, we can actually come back in here a little bit later. Oh, there's more. I think I went the wrong way, too. Whoops. Yeah, and then there's now more iron than I can physically carry. Okay. Well, let's get rid of the cobbled deep slate. I think we'll be fine there. Yeah, there we go. Right now, Koo is trying to keep the, I want to speak to your manager away from my tails, which I will need to, I will need him to do for, like, the next sort of 2 hours. Also, I grew up on Toy Story. But obviously, once I hit a certain age, I stopped watching it completely. But I do want to get some, damn it, now I want Papa John's. For fuck's sake, now I'm hungry. That's alright, though. So we need this over here. Just have a tube of slime at the bottom for,
I hate this question.
Oh, boy.
What was the person's name that she went to the thing for?
David.
David?
Oh.
Well, I'm just talking about stuff out there, which I was talking to sister.
Ah.
She was just curious, but she apparently found out somebody that died or something recently, but she didn't know about it.
Ah.
So
Also, I wouldn't do Uber Eats right about... I'm probably never going to use a food delivery service again now that I moved out of that, like, Karen Fortress. And yes, that's what I'm going to call that township I used to live in. Because you know what? That's probably what I'm gonna do. I mean, I probably could. I don't know what's sitting in there, but I probably could. I mean, I've already started contributing, so there's nothing wrong with any of that. There we go. Alright, so let's move up over here. I know on Thursday there's gonna be a lot more, though. I mean, I still feel a little weird about it, but hey, I'm starting to get the contribution building blocks down. And over the next few months, we should start, as long as I can consistently stream. Also, what do you got to eat on hand? I mean, not really a whole lot. Right now, the most I have in this room right now is vanilla Coke. And that's not really, like, going to get the job done. Also, is this survival? Yeah, this is hardcore survival. You didn't catch it? Also, I am just going to grab our lantern blocks over here, and I'm going to start putting some stuff in here that we do not need, like, for example, just a few examples that I want to put down. There we go. That looks good. Golden apple. That's what I like to say. It looks like it's creative. I mean, that's kind of the goal, actually. I want to build impressive projects that look like they were built in creative. Then again, this is a game where time and creativity is spent, so I can kind of see where one would come to that conclusion. Okay, so this is 3. We gotta make sure we're on the right floor. I think we're on floor 11. I don't know, I'm really focused on these interiors right now. I'm probably, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to start the next tower over, but I'm gonna try my best. That's supposed to be the hospital tower, by the way. Yes, I actually want one of the towers to be a hospital. And that'll basically be where we cure zombie villagers, or we have, villager breeding going on, if you will. To bring our population counter up. Because if we get our population counter up, we can get even richer. And that's the goal. We need workers, damn it. Alright, so I need... No, I need that. Okay, so, we're gonna go with 16 there. And then what I would do... Yeah, because we're supposed to have, like, a cauldron. And yes, each hospital room will have a freaking cauldron in it, too. The doctor needs a place to wash their hands. War crime building, look for birthday candles. Oh yeah, absolutely. Birthday candles have got to go. Although the goal was always to fill in the blank with lanterns anyway. That was always the goal, because the lanterns look a lot nicer. Minecraft education. Ah, yes, I remember that. I remember that. I got out of school before schools began using it, though. And I'm pretty sure where I went to high school, they just would not do it at all. One, because I would imagine Minecraft Education Edition is targeted at much younger audiences, and 2, well, they preferred a bit more of a traditional system where I went to high school, to say the least. In fact, I'm pretty sure, like they would even discourage you from becoming a content creator, which honestly, I would imagine that's changed now, but back then, oh boy, back when I was there, it was very different. They were a lot more, like, strict on it. Alrighty. I will say one thing, though. There is one, like, you know, extracurricular that I do. There's a few extracurriculars, actually, I do regret not doing when I was in high school. Most notably, and the one I talk about the most, being the World Cultures Club, because I feel like as a live streamer, that would have been very beneficial for me. That, and I probably would have broken the, probably would have broken out of the mindset the rest of, Old Home was in a lot sooner as well, which I honestly probably I don't know where my brain's going. Could you build the whole Earth, every building? I mean, I probably could, but there's already a project to do it by... I think Pippin FTS is trying to get a team together to pull that off right now, and he built, like literally one of the first things he took out was 100 Seattle skyscrapers in Minecraft. It was actually kind of crazy. Also, welcome in there, Joe Face. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. There we go. My Fox had a birthday candle on a flammable... They're all on flammable blocks. Want to know why they're all on flammable blocks? It's wood. It's wood. Although I do, to be fair, have fire tick off, too. I should point that off. Fire tick is off in this world, and for very good reason. Fireplaces... Oh, man. Even if you build them up to code, they still like to burn your house down for some weird reason. I don't know why. But then again, I'm not the programmer of this game. Do it in survival? I mean, oh, no. Trust me, try to build a city with cubic chunks and creative is hard enough, okay? Like, anyone that could do it on survival, I'm just gonna say it, I'd be freaking impressed, man. Alright, so I need this here. Yeah, because we've already got that down. So we need, We need 6. 6 of you. There we go. There you go, Amy. That's what I like to hear. You should try Mecha Chameleon. I probably should, but usually when a game goes really viral, I tend not to play it. I just like doing my own thing. And you know what? I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think going with the crowd is a pretty fatal... Like, for me, at least sometimes, it is a pretty fatal mistake, if you want my opinion. There we go. That looks good. Also, yes, I did see a certain bird short. I know about the Mecha Chameleon thing. I know. Already was on it. Like, the minute I woke up, I saw it was posted. I'm like, ooh, new short. I might quit my other channel, though. Ah, yeah. You stick... Okay, I think I know what you mean now. Yeah, you gotta pick something and you gotta stick with it. That's gonna be the other thing. You gotta find out what works, and once you do find what works, you stick with it. That's the idea. I like that, Amy. I like that. That's a bit better of a mindset. Alright, so that all looks good right about now. I think that... Yeah, because we are done with floor number 11. Now we are going to be on floor 12. And this is starting to get really interesting here. We got floor 12 here, up ahead. And then after that, we are at floor 13, which... Well, technically it should be floor 14. So this should technically be 16 floors because of the skipping of the 13th floor. Although in some countries they skip the 4th floor too. East Asian countries more specifically follow this superstition. Because 4 is the number of death in a lot of those cultures. It's not true. I'm pretty sure it's not true for every culture over there. But a large enough amount of people do follow that system. Kind of like how we, as I said, we skip the 13th floor or not. I mean, to a degree, yeah, but the odds of me actually remembering the movie are very low right about now. Okay, so blocks are down. Got some more stone bricks. Boom, 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 boom. I like that a lot. And then we'll do this. There we go, spruce logs. Yeah, this is exactly... Oh, hold up. But I'm not done yet. Also, I'm gonna double check the other floor too, because I worry I might have forgotten something. Lilo and Stitch, actually, I would remember. I called it. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, hold on. I knew I was forgetting something. I knew. I kept screaming at myself I was forgetting something, and sure enough, I'd be right. There we go. Okay, so that's good. We're just gonna make a bunch of doors, and then just, you know... Why quit both when one's actually on the brink of succeeding there, Amy? That's just a tad curious, don't you think? That's just a tad curious. There we go, that looks good. Alright, and then we need glass over here. Well, actually, we also need the door. Might as well grab that. And then we should have some more lanterns. Yeah, so no more birthday candles in that room. Candles are not up to... I know. They're on literal flammable blocks. I know this. There we go. Hello. Give it the silky pickaxe there. There we go. Alright, and then finally we can mess around with this a little bit. We are almost to the last step. Oh my god, we are almost to the point. Please, actually, you have no idea after this weekend after last weekend how much I need this stream to succeed. Like, just morale alone would be huge. Just morale alone would be a boost. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, look at that. Ah, right. I like that. Okay, so, we need this here. There we go. Same with rap players sometimes. Oh, the live... Yeah, no, I would not do the live action version. There we go. And then we'll do... Yeah, because we need a little bit more of that right here. There we go. And then, obviously, we need lanterns, too. Boom, boom. And then we should also have some slabs in here, too. We do not. So let's go ahead and make 2 of these. No. Come on, Fox. Come on. Boom. And then, what do we got over here? Oh, yeah, we need item frames again, don't we? We need item frames. I'm not really sure what's going on right now. I just feel like the channel goes nowhere no matter how much I try. Live action is, yeah, exactly. I gotta second that one right there, 5 Alarm. It's not always slop, but boy, oh boy, what it is. You just know, man. You just know. Like, live action remakes, 99% of the time just don't need to exist at all. And honestly, I feel like it's being done, like, for the sake of money making at this point. I was about to say pandering, but I feel like, live action and the Pandaverse wouldn't exactly mix here. And yes, that was a South Park reference if you didn't catch it. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, look at that, we go. Alright, so I need more blocks. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. And then we'll do this over here. Yeah, because what we need now... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Don't you ever hate it when you're doom scrolling and you get... Okay, that's stupid. Like, water's a basic human necessity. A really basic necessity of all living creatures, to be honest. Alright, so floor 11 is so close to complete at this point, where I'm not really too worried about, like, you know... Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's do that. Amy, I don't want to ever hear you say you give up. I don't want that. Absolutely not. Not okay. Trust me, I don't care how tough things get. You never do that. Never, never, never. Okay? That goes for anyone who wants to be a content creator. All this time spent with things looking like they're going nowhere will just make it finally feel a lot better when things finally do go somewhere. I do promise you right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, then we gotta get to the next floor. I think that was floor 11. Or was that floor 12? I can't remember for the life of me. Oh, the itches are unreal today. They are unreal. That's alright though, we get a lot of play bites around here. We are going to be moving on to poll 4 in about, I want to say 15 minutes or so. Or not 15 minutes, about 35 minutes or so. My bad. I did not mean to give you all a bad time frame. I drank too much water. Yeah, that's a real thing that can happen. That's a real thing that can happen. I've got a story out of myself. And honestly, if I were to tell it on camera, you'd almost swear it belongs straight on Reddit. Like, that's not even a joke. You'd almost swear it belongs on Reddit. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so moving on to the next floor. Yeah, this is gonna be floor 13, or floor 14. Why? And, better question, Diesel. Why do we need to know that? That's just strange. What the you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. There we go. Okay, so moving forward now. Okay, so this is floor 13. Now we gotta remember, we gotta skip to 14. Or did we skip the 4th floor? I feel like skipping the 4th floor might be a tad more. I feel like skipping the 4th floor might be a tad more, like, in line with the Kitsune Empire, but I'm not really sure. Let me know what you guys think on that one. Skip the 13th floor or the 4th floor? Also, Reddit mods, did you take their AI kitten? I'm gonna agree it's a 5 Alarm. Diesel, why? I feel like this is gonna be on an episode of Fire Department Chronicles. I feel like that's where this is going. Remember to have fun, everybody, and don't be dumb! Trust me, being dumb is how you die. First you be dumb, then you be dead. It's pretty much how it tends to work. They do say stupidity leads to an early grave, after all. Ah, penis. Of course I screwed that up. There we go. Luckily, I'm in the position where I'm actually... Maybe? I don't know. There we go. Looks gorgeous. Love that, actually. Okay, so how that's turning out is pretty nice. Too bad I'm not friends with some of them. Yeah. I will say, though, that is pretty funny, though. Especially the where are they now? I'm actually shocked to see any of them are still alive and kicking. Or even living happy lives, generally. Because, stupidity generally doesn't lead to either of those things. As I said, it leads to an early grave. That's how the saying goes, and I will live by that. And this is coming from someone who literally, says their job title is a professional dumbass, I might add. That is something I do want to point out. Alright, so that looks good. And then obviously we get these lanterns over here. This is floor 4. Yeah, floor 13. We're just gonna say floor 13. And again, no you're not. No you're not. Y'all remember all the... Oh, I remember those, actually. They were big in the 2000s, man. I think even Nostalgia, like a Nostalgia channel I used to watch, covered them. The Q-word video, what? The Q-word? I'm trying to figure out what that is. Amy, you know how long it took to reach a level of skill I've got? You know how long it took? Literal years. Okay, it took literal years, okay? There's no such thing... Well, in most cases, there's no such thing as a bad... The only way you could be a bad content creator in my eyes is if you turn into a lolcow. That's really what it is, and I'm really working... Actually, like, I feel like I'm working overtime at times to avoid that outcome. Because I'll tell you what, right now, I do not like the idea of being a lolcow. Like, at all. Just not my thing. Okay, there we go. Can't say it. Ah, I see. I'll have to search up off camera then. I'm sure at least one commenter on Fire Department Chronicles has got it. I'm sure at least one. Alright, so that's good. One, bam. And then, we'll do that. It's starting to look pretty good right now. Okay, so this is floor 12. Or no, this is 13. You can actually tell because we're actually above the 12th floor skyscraper. I gotta go medic call. Alrighty then. There's something you need to address. What do you mean there's something I need to address? And then this is where the table will go. Bam. Ooh, wait. And then obviously we have floor 14 and 15. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So that looks good. The background of your model? Oh, you mean the Frutiger arrow. Yeah, you just now noticed? Really nice Frutiger design, isn't it? I will say this, though. This is amazing. If I actually ever got lucky enough to build my own place, I would definitely go with Frutiger arrow. Like, I would definitely do that as the design, but here in the US, the average first-time home buyer is now 40 freaking years old, which I think is absolutely insane. Like, what the hell happened to buying a house at 21? Oh, that's right, institutional ownership. That's what happened. Ugh. I mean, there is a... If you get rejected from McDonald's or... Dude, I'm pretty sure people... The job market's gotten so bad, I'm pretty sure people with college degrees are being rejected from McDonald's. I'm pretty sure that's how bad it's getting. Granted, a lot of those folks are overqualified, but, for anyone who's a parent of a teenager, your teenagers should not have to compete with college graduates for a freaking summer job. That is utterly ridiculous right there. I'm just gonna be the guy, I'm just gonna say it. I don't care what anyone claps back with. I'm not wrong, man. I'm not wrong. There we go. Just go build a house, Red Dead. That's what I would probably do. Well, assuming, like, you know, zoning laws didn't block it, that is, which 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what will freaking happen. I mean, there was a YouTuber who tried to live in a tree house, and guess what? The city came in and just said, you're absolutely not allowed to do that. I guarantee... Part of me wonders if there was an HOA nearby, and someone was just worried about their property values. But then again, the HOAs in the township I came from, if you weren't white, you were dragging the property values down. That was the mindset of people I had to deal with right there. Pervasive racism, effectively. And I was kind of a little bit... I was heavily bothered by that. Won't even sugarcoat it. That was kind of mean-spirited. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. That was a fat paw and a half I've ever seen one. Wait. Oh, I thought that was actually the, Oh, how lucky. That was lucky. That could have been bad. Okay, let's not fat paw like that again. Please and thank you, because that actually did have stream killing potential. Of course, I say stream killing potential. There's really only one thing I'm really concerned about, but it's really nothing I would really Look, at this hour, not serious. Not if you want my opinion. Crap on a stick, that's not what I wanted. Alright, so that looks good, and then we'll do that. Yes, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right there. Okay. So, do that. And then we'll do that right there. Okay, so that's gold. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I like that a lot. Okay, so that looks good. I'm gonna be honest, Amy, for most people, it probably was. For most people, it probably was there, if you want my opinion. As I said before, like, you just stumble into success sometimes. That's just how it tends to work. Alright, who the hell is calling me via Discord? How many times do I have to say that I don't take Discord calls on stream? How many times do I have to say that at this point? There we go. Alright, so we get some stone bricks over here. That looks good. Aha! And then we'll do this right here. And then we'll do that. Yeah, that's what I want right there. We'll do that. Looks good. It takes a long time to build and a lot of trial and error, if you want my opinion. Also, welcome back there, Diesel. There we go. Oh, wait, that don't work. That don't work at all. Oh, that definitely don't work. Now there's a hole in the wall. We don't want that. Okay, how many times do I have to... I'm gonna have to frickin' put this on D and...
Huh?
So, narrowly averted that. Last thing I need... Alright, so let's get back to business over here. Not anymore! Holy crap, that got dangerous!
Nothing was going to happen to me.
I know, I was just worried. Alright, so that's good. I don't want to say, Diesel. I don't want to say, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Oh, boy. I was actually ready for this one to have to be redone. Alright. And done. Alright, so we got some spruce planks over here. Let's just get this done over here. We almost had to, no. Alright, there we go. So I got the blast down. I got everything else down. I need to let every nerve calm down right now. Alright. And I got this down over here. Yeah, because we gotta make sure we get the iron ingots down. Everything should be good right now. The only Danish sentence I know. Ah. And then we got this over here with the item frames. There we go. Okay, that is good. Alrighty, and then we're gonna do this over here. I am just... Listen, I'm already on edge. Can we not do the random Discord calls, please and thank you? Alright, and then that looks good. Almost saw 90% of the revenue of this stream go kablooey right there. There we go. Alright, and then we got this over here. And we'll do that. Nope. Come on. There we go. That's good. We are 110% going to have to make sure... Oh, there is no light here. Okay, we need to fix that before a monster starts spawning for sure. So fix that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's going to be designed a little bit differently because we do actually have the, Oh. Okay, we need to get rid of that. Yeah, because this is the last floor, basically, like, right here. This is it. This is basically the end. Also, is there a post office? No, there is not. There is absolutely not a post office. There we go. Diesel, I'm not answering that question because I know where that's going. I know where that's freaking going. Part of me wonders if I should do that. There we go. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Because we need sticks. We need a few other things too. I need to make sure this all gets down. That's it. Looks good. Alright. And I got this over here. We need this right here. And then we'll do this right here. Yeah, okay. I think I've got that idea down. And then what we need over here is something like this. Yeah, because right now we're just getting rid of as many of these birthday candles as we can at this point. And then we got one more floor to go. Is there a McDonald's? No. This isn't like the city of Netto. This isn't like that kind of project. This isn't supposed to be a realistic project. This is supposed to be more of a fantasy thing than anything else there. Sorry if it doesn't, like, you know, look like I'm reading chat right now. I'm just trying to kind of, like, you know, calm down a little bit. Nothing serious. Alrighty. And luckily, after years of, what I had to deal with, I got pretty good at that. I wouldn't say Victorian fantasy here. I wouldn't say that. No. I wouldn't say that at all. Okay, mouse, I really need you to not do that. This time around, it just straight up stopped moving completely. Like, why? There we go. Oh, did I put down? Okay, I thought I put that down by accident. I was about to be like, whoops. Alright, so that looks good. No, 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 come on. Alright. Also, Amy's coming over to the YouTube side. Sounds about right. Speaking of, in about 15, 20 minutes, we do need to actually switch the polls. In about 15, 20 minutes, we do need to switch the polls. We're getting really close right about now to the last poll, and I will be doing counts after the stream as well, too. And then setting up the second round, and then that's probably the last thing I do before I hit the hay, to be real with you here. I'm gonna be honest, that's probably what I'm gonna do. And then, obviously, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with this... Oh, that's right, it's not the quarterfinals anymore, it's the semifinals because of the expanded format now. Because the schedule got expanded, and then on top of that, too, the FOPs got expanded to compensate. I enjoyed this and needed it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we got lucky. Either that or that's just skill on my front. Actually, you know what? No, that was pure skill. That was pure skill. Alright, so that looks good. Not today, cop attacks. Not today. Alright, so that looks good. Pick that up. There we go. Did your cat try to jump off a cliff? No, 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 no. I would have had a much worse heart attack if Netto went anywhere near a damn cliff. I would have had a significantly worse heart attack. Oh. Oh, snap. We could actually do something with this, because this is actually a slightly larger penthouse zone. I can actually see that happening. There we go. I think in this case scenario, it actually might be better No, that would not have worked either. Yeah, no, that would not work. That would not work right there. Really questionable name template? What do you mean? Okay, what on earth? I don't know what we were doing there. I don't even know what you're all on about right now. Please, okay? I need Chad to make sense out here. Yeah, because what we need now... Yeah, there's really... You know, I think I have a better idea. Actually, that is going to be perfect right there, because then what we could do is we could have, like, a small... I can actually see a small living space actually existing here. And then, obviously, a small bedroom kind of, like, existing. That could probably work. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly how we're going to do. I wish I didn't have to pay floor taxes at floor taxes. What on earth is a floor tax? I've never heard of that in my life. What kind of tax did your locale come up with? What on earth? There we go. Okay, stone brick. Yeah, because now we have over here... Foxy, I saw there, I do need to put those links back up here on YouTube and on Twitch as well. I do need to do that at some point. I'm just not really sure how that's going to work yet. It's really going to come down to me finding time, although I do have... Well, not really, actually, because of a change I made. We're actually launching the video series a hell of a lot earlier now. That's going to be the plan. And Paralyze is going to be the first to launch on Thursday. I figured, you know what? Let's scrap other side of content here, and let's do something like that. I think that'll probably work. That would never work. There's just no way. What I can do, though... There we go. Okay, that's cool. Need that down. Spruce planks. Alright, that's gold. And then that looks good. Oh, I'm not giving up. I already see that right there. Oh, that's Amy saying she's not gonna give up. Yeah, no. I don't want to ever see anyone give up on their dreams right there. I don't want to ever see it. There are very few people who will want to see it, and let me tell you right now, those are not the people you want to make happy. Trust me when I say that. Yeah, we're gonna need... I think I have an idea. So, what I would have to do here... Is this gonna be 5 hours? No. Most likely no. In about 15 minutes, we get the final poll getting ready to come up. But this is kind of like, probably only gonna last maybe another hour longer. We were... Whew. You guys are so lucky I got good at that shit. No. Alrighty. Although that's also years of having to deal with the environment I had to deal with. You had to get good at that. You had to get good. Alright, so, what do we need here? There we go. Okay, so that looks good. And then, yeah, because we need the... What was it again? What do you mean? No, it's not! Oh my god, thanks for the heart attack. My mic was absolutely not muted. Oh my god. Also, welcome back there, Sephro. Oh my god. I do appreciate that. Oh my god. Oh man, I about had a heart attack. I was just like, wait, what? Oh my god. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I had to double check that. Oh. Oh boy. Also, do stay tuned because there is going to be another poll switch if you're on the YouTube side. We're still working on this with Twitch right now at the moment. Where is it? Oh, we need more doors too. Okay. Well, I don't know how much doors exactly we're really going to need here. And then, yeah, okay, there we go. Oh, we got the Minecraft End soundtrack. Nice. Are your eyes always that low? No. I'm planning on switching the maid uniform color in the next live stream. Only reason we're still on pink right now is because of the, let's just say a few incidents I had to deal with. I'm not very happy about a large chunk of them, but we move on as always. There we go. Alright, so let's do that. And then keep going. Yes. And then... yeah, there we go. Oh my god, I fell asleep. Diesel, it's not muted. You are literally the only one. Someone please tell him. Someone please tell him again. Okay, that's good. Exactly, it's completely fine. It is gold. This is as good as it's gonna get. Oh my god. And then Alaskan fell asleep right there. That sounds about right. Yeah, micro sleeps are kind of a thing that I was having prior to the stream. Whew. Luckily, though, I should be able to come in for a nice smooth landing. Alright. And then we'll do that. No, it's not that. It's that Diesel's claiming he can't hear me at all, and I don't think that's what's going. I don't think that's possible, considering that multiple people are already saying that everything's fine. You know what I mean? Multiple people are already saying everything's clean and green, so I don't know what the actual issue is. Okay, so that looks good. We need some spruce stairs. I keep losing track. I keep losing my train of thought. It's not exactly ideal right now. How much oh, I need more doors. I need more doors. I have more doors. We only need one more door, thankfully. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna get rid of the birthday candles here. And then we get to start the, next, like, tower, more likely than not, very soon. So, that's gonna be really nice. So, let's get rid of that. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. That's, again, not ideal. Huh. Okay, so I think we need to get rid of that. And then, let's do that. Oh, I have an idea. I have a good idea. Let's make some slabs. There we go. Are you seriously trying to scare him? Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Pole 4 is not... I haven't put up Pole 4 yet. What are... Dude, are we trolling at this point? Are we just trolling? Is that what we're doing? Wait a minute. And then we'll do that right there. Give me a spruce tab. Yeah, we need spruce trap doors. Whoa, that is perfect. There we go. Yeah, exactly. We have Tails and Amy. We don't have an Amy. And I'm not Tails. Although, granted, if I just realized so many people. I used to have, like, a group of peeps that would actually, oh my god, I just realized that. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, I need... Well, first off, I need to not sneeze. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sephiroth. Thank you. We do not. We just do not need that. Oh, shoot. There's a window there, too, so that's gonna make it even more of a nightmare to, testicles. There we go. I mean, technically not wrong, but still not right either. Yeah, we're still trying to figure out this final, your audio's fine, thank you. Oh, we're going strong. Lucky maneuver, but we going strong regardless. Oh, we're gonna need more doors, too. I kind of just realized we are going to, in fact, need more doors. Okay, so we need to get rid of that. Yeah, and then what we need now... Delete that. What can I say except delete this? Why are the torches on the floor? Oh, we're getting rid of the torches. We are 110% getting rid of the torches. That is definitely something we are doing right now. So yes, it is being worked on. Torches are going away. That is the plan. Well, that was always the plan, to get rid of the torches. And I just realized we're missing a slab. That's nice. That is real nice. We don't need that. There we go. And I'm thinking we put a larger TV down in here. We got some black concrete that we're definitely gonna do. Again, ow. Yeah, look at that. We could also put down some note blocks, but I'm actually not gonna do that right now. There we go. Okay, so that's good. And then we also have a door here. I think we're gonna put this door in the front. How in the hell? Oh, because there's a second door there. And now we actually have like a... There we go. Okay, that's good. The only downside is we're gonna need more lanterns now, so give me that. Holy crap, that looks beautiful. Also, welcome in there, Noom. Why does your character look cuter with that outfit? Head feels smaller and the face is well. Aw, thank you. Welcome in there, Noom. Hope you're doing well. This is actually the pink maid uniform. I'm using a different color variant to my traditional maid uniform today. And of course, as you could probably expect, pink panties underneath because, well, I'm a femboy. What do you want from me? That's beautiful. Yeah, because now what you have is a little living space over here. That's perfect, actually. And then we're also going to get rid of that. We are going to get rid of that. We don't really need that anymore right now. What I do want, though... Oh, man. There are so many ideas I've got right now. We are so close to finishing this off, and you better believe I'm not stopping now. Actually, we don't even need that. That can just stay an archway. I like the idea of that being an archway. I don't know. The designs I come up with are always... At minimum, they're very human, if you will. I know, that sounds absolutely terrible. Also, Amy, I've said this a million times already. Fan art is welcome in my tales. Just, be careful of drawing anything, like, super risky. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. And I think you know what I mean by that. But yes, I do allow NSFW fan art. I do have a tag on E6, so... Shoot. Okay, so I have 6 that way. It should be... Ooh. And that looks good. And then we'll do that right there. Item flame. Yeah, there we go. And then obviously we need... I ran out of lanterns, didn't I? Oh, that's right. I did run out of... No! That shouldn't have happened. How? Oh, because I put the lantern in there. Okay, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. There we go. That's alright, that happens all the time. We're talking to a professional dumbass. And of course, might as well sleep on top of the city at least once. There we go. What if Elmo... Oh my god, no. No, that's not a good idea. Alright, so, cleanup time is now underway. And then we also need to kind of figure out exactly... Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we're going to be building up the next, tower over here. Checking everything right about now, making sure that's good. Let's go ahead and get down. Actually, let's get a view of the city before we go down. Oh, dude, that's gorgeous. You can see the harbor. You can see a few other places from here, too. That's crazy. Also, welcome in there, Sadie. Hope you're doing well this fine afternoon. I don't know what realistically I would do, to be honest with you here. It wouldn't be very good, but... I mean, I'll take it over Microsoft, I guess. Although, granted, I'm kind of surprised Microsoft hasn't gone, like, as heavy-handed as, with, like, the AI stuff in Minecraft. Alright, so we are going down, way down, because we were on the 15th floor. I still think it's kind of wild we were actually able to finish that without ever leaving the building. I saved over an hour on construction time, which, honest to God, is pretty good. Oh, hello. Yeah, this building already has its first resident. Oh, it's got some residents, alright. It's got some residents. We got a cartographer living here, apparently. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. But yeah, we've already got our first residents. Taking up residence in the tallest building in the city. Alright, so moving forward now, we have spruce logs. And I think I'm just going to... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab an entirely new thing of, like, stone brick shulker boxes. But obviously what I'm gonna do first is I'm actually going to temporarily you know, set up a nice little shulker depot over here of, like, shulker box graveyards. It'll be a nice temporary solution while we work out everything we need for this upcoming building here. And then obviously once we're done with this, we are definitely changing the pole one final time. Wait. No, it's stone brick. We do need the, what was it again? That's glass. We will need that. Silky. There we go. And then something like that. Yes. There we go. Okay. So we got that down. Lanterns, not really a necessity at the moment. I'm not answering that question, Diesel. I know what you're trying to do. We don't need brain rot in my chat. Thank you. No. That is black concrete. So that would be deep slate. This would be quartz, I believe. Yep. Alright. So that's a good start. And then we also have something else over here that I'm definitely going to mess around with. We also need some planks too. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna screenshot the poll here. Poll number 3 is now fully screenshotted, and poll 4 ahead. Alright. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not walking into that meme. I'm not walking into that. I know that, Sepro. That's exactly what they want. That's exactly what this person wants you to do. Alright, match 4, 7 seed Circus Foxy, 10 seed Gothic Foxy. Okay, poll 4 is not up yet. And the only reason I know that is because I would have to be the one to do it. Circus Foxy and 10 Gothic. Alright, so it's 10 Gothic, 7 Circus. We're good. We're gold. Alright. So that's the last poll of the day. And then obviously we still gotta grab some... Yeah, I already know what we need to grab. That's probably gonna be about a 10-floor hospital. When's poll 5? Poll 5 doesn't come today. There's no poll 5 in the first round. I would imagine that there would be a lot of trouble getting a poll 5 to work, I'm not gonna lie. Unless we expanded the FOPs to 16 outfits, which... Let's be real, that's probably not the best idea, because I have a really hard time keeping track of anything past 12. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of... I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we're trolling. And the track record isn't the best here in this department. Alright, so I've got some stone brick. I need that. There we go, that looks good. I love... Oh my god, the way that this looks is insane from here. The skyline. I still cannot believe we are making a skyline in this game. That's just wild right there. And to think, it went from just a small hut on this peninsula that eventually got buried, I should say, to what we have today, and we're still not done. I might go live tomorrow. Nice. There we go. I'm in agreement with Sephiroth on this one. Okay, so we need spruce logs. We also have Mabel, apparently, in the building. So apparently the hospital's now gonna have Mabel in it. Hold on. I need a few other things, too. Although Mabel, even if you, like, rename her, she still despawns, I noticed, in this game. Why? I do not know. There we go. Yeah, exactly. It's just not the... Yeah, I don't like the brain rot. It's not really my thing. I'm just gonna be that guy. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not a big fan of brain rot. Oh yeah, Keon, I am very much a Minecraft pro. It's what we do here. What we do. Right now I gotta figure out exactly, I love how literally everybody in the chat is agreeing with Sephiroth right now. Dark Oak. Jungle. Which one are you with, Spruce? There you go. There we go. Alrighty then, we got about 59 minutes left of the stream and my body is already... You see why I didn't want to stream much longer after this point? My body's already trying to crash. But then again, as I said, I'm sleepless right now. That's kind of the idea. And I didn't initially envision myself getting this part of the tower beginning construction, but here we are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, good parkour skills. Except for that last part, though. 17 and 18, there we go. Alright, so this looks good here, and I think what we're gonna do is we are going to... Yeah, there's just no way I can make this work, except for if I were to do this. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's do that. Let's get our spruce logs down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. They might be more successful than Foxy, but still. I mean, 1, 2, 3. More successful than me for now is all I'm going to say on that front there, Sephiroth. That's all I'm gonna say. Also, what the hell did Red Bull do now? 2, 3. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then this is also where we would want the large amount of like quartz blocks going. Yeah, we're gonna try to get as many floors. It's supposed to be about, I want to say like a 10-floor tower. That's probably gonna be the plan. Foxy's cooking. Oh, I'm definitely cooking all right. And I'm not gonna burn the whole kitchen down. There we go. Alright, so we need more. We need more than that. Come on, little fox, come on. There we go. I don't drink. Understandable. Personally, for me, the one time I tried drinking, oh man. Yeah, let's just say my first experience with soju wasn't very good. 12% ABV was a little bit too much, and of course my dumbass had to go down the entire bottle because I didn't want to waste it. Just not my thing, man. It's just not my thing. 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That looks good. 1, 2. People don't hate you, Diesel. It's just we think you might need some time to cool off there. 1, 2, 3. Aha! There we go. So yeah, it's gonna be about 10 floors. I'm not really sure how big that's gonna be. It was. One. I mean, if you want to there, Diesel, you're not breaking any rules. I'm just kind of like a little bit weirded out by some of the stuff you're saying right now. I mean, you already kind of caused a heart attack right about now on my end with saying the microphone was still muted after earlier. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Woo, boy. Okay, so we need that down. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it's supposed to go up about 5 blocks. And then obviously we gotta start building the wall, too. What's your favorite Minecraft server? I don't really play multiplayer anymore. Although I used to play OP Prison a lot. I've actually considered making an OP Prison server, actually, in Minecraft. I've actually considered the idea. Although, granted, there's really no way to do it now without like, too many people are just making their servers pay to win. So, yeah, that kind of sucked the fun out of the idea right there. I'm not really gonna sugarcoat it. Like, I'm gonna be honest, P2W servers can kind of lick my Vulpine orbs. I'm not gonna lie to you on that front. Woo! Alright, so that looks good. Yeah, and this is gonna go up about 10 floors. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna go up about 10 floors. Also, sleep deprivation is really starting to kick in. I'm not gonna lie to y'all on this front. I am not gonna lie. I'm still amazed I was sharp enough to do what I did earlier. But hey, we are going to get this stream done. We are going to finish counting the pops, set up the next round, and then bam, we're done for the day. I'll tell you what, right now I'm really geared up for that. There we go. That looks good. Ah, yes, little fox. And we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Ah, yes, and now you're actually, now you're invisible. Alright, so I need more stone brick. I know we're most likely not using all of these right about now, but I am going to... Oh, we need glass, too. I kind of just realized that. Is Minecraft still popular for servers? I mean, to some degree, yes. There we go. There we go. I second there, Amy. I second. Right, so that looks good. Yeah. I I swear to Inari, though, we get that freaking shell of the tower done, I'm gonna be amazed. I'm gonna be actually flabbergasted right about now. Also, I just realized when we go to build the hospital, we need a gift shop in there too. I just realized that now. Be crazy. Meow. Hi, Spadesy. Everything's getting ridiculous right about now. Yeah, I'm not really big on, like, you know, servers anymore when it comes to Minecraft. Not really my forte. I like my single-player stuff. I used to play it a lot, but, again, you know, I kind of grew out of it. You know what I mean? Ah, yes, we could have, like, the, we could have the cafe on one side, and we could have the, yeah, we could have the hospital cafe on one side, and we could have the gift shop on the other. That actually makes a lot of sense. Ooh. Unfortunately, no. Fedor ran off. There we go. That looks good. And we'll do this right here. Yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot. And we'll do this right here. Bam. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Alright, Fox, be very careful. I'm starting to fall into micro sleeps out here. That's not good. I don't want that. I don't want no micro sleeps. Those are no fun. Those are stinky. But yeah, if I do wrap up the stream a few minutes early, that's probably gonna be a reason why. That's probably gonna be a reason why, but I don't want to do that to y'all. The Fox deserves to finish for the day. That's exactly what I intend on doing. I'm gonna make it 51 more minutes and I will be fine. There we go. Okay, that's good. And we'll do that right there. Probably can't join you next week. Ah, you got surgery. That's understandable there, Amy. That's understandable. Oh, come on, you piece of crap. Come on. And we'll do that right there. Yep. And we'll do this right here. Ah. 1, 2, 3. And then, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. Because we gotta remember, too, there's gonna be, like, a, there's gonna be... What was it again? Oh, yeah, there's gonna be, like, about 10 floors of this. So I don't know about how long it'll actually take to get this done. But I do know we're probably gonna be working on the interior in the next episode. That's probably gonna be something I do want to point out. Alright, give me that. I'm just gonna do this way. Yeah, we shouldn't be using quartz right now. We should instead be using glass. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's good. We got some glass over here. Yeah, because we do need glass in order to fully build this. There we go. And then we'll do that. And then this over here. Yeah, we're gonna need some planks too. Wait, where were the planks again? Oh, right. Right here, right here, right here. And then we'll do that. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that's something right there. I know, I almost got yelled at for an anxiety attack a little bit earlier. There we go. There we go. I got that mindset still from what I had to deal with, you know? Alright, Wandering Trader, come on. Off the construction site now. Off the construction site, okay? We're good. But yeah, that's basically kind of, years of what I had to go through has kind of, like, left me with that prepare for anything mindset, because you just know. Your policy is just automatically assume something's gonna go wrong. And prepare for just about every scenario. In hindsight, that's probably PTSD talking right there, but that's just how my brain works now. It's almost on that one. Alright, so that looks good. There is no way, man, there is no way that we are actually about to get started on the hospital tower. I'm thinking we also build the church kind of like right nearby, because I do want to put the cemetery down as well, too. There we go. No worries there, Amy. No worries. We got you covered. We got you covered. There we go. And that looks good. Whew. And then, obviously, we gotta add in the floors, too. Wait, did I grab? Okay, good. We should have some extra stuff there. Should probably also get some scaffolding, too. That is something I do need to really think about, getting some scaffolding there. Ooh, man. That might be a good idea. I have bad anxiety. Yeah, you and me both there, Amy. You and me both. So that's good. And then we are going to do this over here. And then for the restaurant area and the gift shop here, what I would do is I kind of want to put the restaurant area down. There we go. Okay, that looks good. And there's the Theodore again. Literally, remember how I said he wasn't on my lap anymore? Guess what just happened again? I have a freaking Theodore on my lap again. Damn it, Teddy. Teddy, what are you doing? You're gonna be on my lap. Lay down. Also, welcome back there, Fire Alarm. You missed a shit show. There we go. That looks good. Yeah. Ow, claws. Claws, mister. There we go. Bill Battle? I do not remember Bill Battle. No, that's not really my thing. Bill Battle was never really a game mode I got that interested in. And basically, first floor construction's pretty much there already. And then obviously, oh, this is where the birthday candles are going to be useful. They're usually done as like this temporary measure. I'm really... That happens, Amy. That happens, man. Ooh. Also, holy crap. Gothic Foxy with the shutout in the stream poll right now. Like, with a complete shutout. That's crazy. There we go. That looks good. And then we'll do that right there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. That looks good. Oh, no, no, no. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Come on. There we go. Oh, yeah, and then we're also gonna have to get this scaffolding so we can go up the construction site as well. Dear God, the micro sleeps I'm having are getting ridiculous. As I said before, once I get all the poles counted, and that's kind of what I'm working towards right now, getting all that counted, getting everything good, and we should be ready to go. There we go. And then we'll do this. We'll do that. Tomorrow, though, for the next live stream, I am going to be a lot more well-rested, though. I do promise you guys on that front, too. TV stuff is wired. Or TV stuff is... I feel like we're trying to say something different there. Then again, I don't really watch YouTube on the TV, so I wouldn't know. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, because once we start getting started with that, we actually have, like, you know, as I said, 9 floors to go. This is going to be the shortest of the 3 skyscrapers. Assuming I don't decide to make every building a skyscraper, that is. I am still keen on that idea. There we go. Although that would, again, require me to move the airport a little bit more further out. It could be weird. It could be. Again, it could be a typo. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Okay. So, 2 things I want to bring up. 1... scaffolding. I said 1 scaffolding, which is going to be a must. Alright, so that's good. And then... whew. Obviously, we still need to bring up a few other things, too. Oh, that's right. We need glass. We need glass, and we need birthday candles. Okay. HDMI's final word. That's what I like to hear, 5 Alarm. That's what I like to hear. Oh, I didn't realize Kitty made up food. I'll have to go see what's out there after the stream.
Nothing.
Oh, nothing I'd be interested
No,
in.
nothing. It's literally just something new.
Oh, now I see. I'm stupid. Miss Stupid. Oh, wait, we already knew. Alright, so that all looks good. We're also gonna see if we could actually kind of like add the little details on as well. Also, was that a yawn I heard? That was probably me right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been up for quite a while actually. I'm pretty sure in the military they tell you never to stay up for this long. Oh Well, maybe unless you're in an active conflict zone, which I'm kind of not. Also, Diesel. Again, I have not slept in over a day now. I should probably remedy that. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't get mad at me for wrapping up the stream 30 minutes early, but I am very uptight about this sort of thing, so just pointing that out. I know if there's room tomorrow, I'm probably joining y'all for shopping.
Nobody's shopping tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, correction, Thursday or Friday. Partially because I don't think it would hurt after what happened for me to, you know, actually try to speak to people. Ah, I see what you did now. Alright, so, what do we got over here? Well, I need this to go here. Yeah, okay, you can kind of see what I'm trying to do here. We still need a few other things, too. Oh, I probably will, Diesel, I probably will. Like, as soon as the poll votes are counted and everything like that, I'm hitting the hay, because I work way better, like, at the wee hours of the morning when nobody else is up. Way better. Didn't sleep until 4 a.m. Hey, that happens, man. HDMI, my Switch is nice. Fire 5 alarm, nice. Alright, so I've got to sleep here. We've got everything else we need. Holy shit, I'm already almost a third of the way through it. See, I told you I could pull through. Told you I could do it. Oh, boy. Alright, so we need a crafting table. We need a crafting table. Where's a crafting table? You need more energy? I mean, I've considered drinking coffee at times. I know my folks were really against me doing that because of ADHD medications that kept shoving down my throat, but I no longer live with the peanut convention. There we go. Meow, meow, meow. And then we'll do something like this. There we go. Okay. I don't think that's going to be enough, though, so I'm actually going to go ahead and do something stupid. Yeah, let's do something stupid here. I like the idea. And then, obviously, also never sleep. Yeah, anything less than 3 hours, that's when you start to suffer from something called emotional instability. And I don't want to be that guy, but, that is, like, the worst feeling in the world. I'm even referencing it in the thing I'm writing, which I will not be getting any of it done. I will not be getting any of that done tonight. At least, not, like, you know, when it comes to not sleeping. Oh, don't stand too close to the Netto statue now. Don't do that. Alright, so we need, some kind of, like, you know... Oh, wow. Frame rate of this game is getting ridiculous. That's what happens when you play with path trace and shaders when you're only on an RTX 2060, though. And yes, that is my actual graphics card, model. That is the actual model of my graphics card. Also, thank you so much for the hydrate there, Alaskan. The hydrates will definitely help, but, if I wrap up a few minutes early, don't be surprised. That I will say. Alright, so that looks good. And we'll do that right there. Although before I do go to sleep, I do gotta count the poll results from the FOPs, and then I gotta set up the next round. I do gotta do that. Actually, shoot, I'd only be able to come with for shopping Thursday. I just realized that. I literally just now realized, I'm like, oh, right. Oh, Slurpub. Then again, what do you want from me? You're talking to a self-proclaimed professional dumbass. Pure of heart and dumb of ass. No 5 alarm. I'm pretty sure water is not really supposed to have flavor. Unless, like, you flavor it yourself. I know there actually are water flavoring package you can get. I know, actually, I used to get them a lot at Costco, oddly enough. There we go. All I know is if I'm dragged to a Costco and I've got, like, a few dollars lying around, I'm fucking raiding the food court, man. I'm getting myself pizza. That's all I'm gonna say on that one. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. And then, obviously, we do this. Yeah. I wouldn't recommend drinking the water from the fire hose. I'm pretty sure that's not even water anyway, or at least not fully. I could be wrong though. Is root beer? Yes, root beer is supposed to have flavor. It's a sugary soda drink. Of course it's supposed to have flavor. Like, what kind of question is that? I want pizza now. Yeah, I don't even know if they got Costco where you're at though. That's gonna be the other thing. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, and now we actually have some extra grass that we could probably use for landscaping moving forward. Which is probably what I'm going to do. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that looks good. Also gonna go play with my coworkers. Alrighty then. Yeah, you gotta have a little fun on the job there, 5 Alarm. Gotta have a little fun on the job. I don't think they have pineapple pizza at the Costco. Oh, you do? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that because College Road was one of the areas I was researching for the thing I was writing. I forgot about that now. Foxy, stupid. Oh, wait, you already knew that. There we go. Yeah, look at you. Look at me go. Alright, and then yeah, this is gonna be the hospital build right here, where we're gonna bring in a bunch of villagers right now into our... And basically, this is gonna either be the best place you can possibly be, or the worst place you could possibly be, depending on what stage of your life that you're in. So I'm gonna say on that one right now. There we go, that looks perfect. What's your favorite soda? Vanilla Coke. I literally have an extra can of it with me right now. And honestly, that's probably gonna be one of the first things I permanently resolve. Like, I'm getting really close. Like, holy crap, man. You guys have been incredibly supportive right now. Especially, some of y'all have single-handedly kept my tails from going back to fast food, which... I'm gonna be honest right now, I don't know if I can handle returning to that stress. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's good. Okay, and what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do something like this. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Least favorite soda? That's a good question. Honestly, I'm not really sure. There's a few sodas I've had that weren't really the best, but, I don't know what would qualify for a least favorite soda. I actually don't know. That's gonna be the other thing. My friend Furry yes, Furry ASMR. Always gotta love that. Yep, and we need to get rid of that. He has jumped on my lap twice this stream. And now he's meowing for attention. Go figure, Theo. I don't like sparkly water too much. I mean, the ice stuff from Costco is fine by me, Diesel, but outside of that, I do gotta agree with ya. Although, granted, you can get that apparently at Kroger now, too, just not in as big of a package. Because we all know Costco is big on bulk buying, which I guess makes sense. There we go. Grab a Coke with vanilla. Yeah, exactly, do that. Warning, Bridget Wolf got me addicted. I hold no responsibility, Sephiroth, if that happens to you too. 0. Zilch. Alright, so that looks good. Boom, boom, boom. Wrap. Okay, we need more, yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna put this shulker box down. This shulker box down, get this down over here. It is still a shutout on the stream poll right now. Oh, floats. Oh, don't get me started on that. I wasn't even born when I had my first taste of a root beer float. That's not a joke either. And I guess, like, young me loved it so much that, well, let's just say that was the first negative story that was thrown around about my tales in that environment. Bubbling, sparkly blackberry? Ugh. Then you are Coca-Cola's new... Dude, I would love it if that happened. Coca-Cola could just sponsor my tales literally by giving me a lifetime supply of vanilla Coke. That is all I want right there. And for McDonald's, same deal. Just give me a gold card and I'm happy. If you don't know, the gold card gives you 2 free meals a week for the rest of your life, so... That's why I say that's my price tag on that one. I mean, hell, I've already got the equipment to honor the sponsorship. The problem is, I don't think they really sponsor creators after the adpocalypse, really, if you want my opinion. Well, I've seen McDonald's adverts on YouTube, but I don't really think Coca-Cola is really, like, they're a little more hesitant, if you will, which, again, after the apocalypse, I somewhat understand. There we go. I mean, you gotta remember, Coke had their videos shared right next to beheadings from a very particular group of people. I probably will get in trouble if I even try to name drop. Golly, YouTube, you guys really suck with that, by the way. I'm not gonna lie to you on that front. Alright, so that looks good, and then we are going to make some of these into slabs, and then hopefully that'll look pretty good if I do say so myself. Alright, so let's get the detail down. And then once we get the detail down, I'm probably going to try to get 2 more floors down. I'm pretty sure it's, like, super expensive, or you have to be, like, a really high-up influencer or something like that. Or, like, honestly, I feel like you have to be, like, an A-list celebrity to get the gold card, honestly. Sprite sponsored? Oh, my God. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, Alaskan. Dream big. That's all I can say. You never know. Alright, then we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Boom. I like that. Alright. So what we need now... I need access to a stone cutter. Who's running the stone cutter again? Huh. Oh, you're just a regular cartographer. Butcher, Melt's the one who does the, nah. Forge. Okay, that makes no sense. I gotta name more of these villagers, man. I gotta do it. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. And then we're gonna do this over here. And tomorrow we will be back with some SimCity 4 as well, too. I do want to point that out. Yeah, we actually do have a mod. It's called We Don't Bite. And you can thank, Cobalt for giving me that mod. Or, telling me about it, I should say. Because I'll tell you what, right now, I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do without that mod. No, stop, stop, stop. And then we'll do that right there. Yeah, because there's like a lot of detail on like what happens with some of these floors. And then we do that. Boom, 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 boom. Remember, as long as like I'm in the city of Netto, I will never die. Because we got the beacons, we got everything else. So I'm not too worried about being out at night. And then on top of that, too, I'm pretty sure the villagers that live here, they actually get, like, you know, some of the benefits of having to, of living near the beacon, too. I'm pretty sure they do get some of those benefits. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I'm much more amazed we actually had some slogans sound, yeah, like, for example, Colgate toothpaste. Oh, my God, you don't want to know. You don't want to know what that translates to in Spanish. That's all I'm going to say on that one. That's all I'm going to say on that one. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Seriously, the amount of sextuple beacons I got, no mob is going to be able to get me. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. I'm just going to say it. Do you know Star Wars? I mean, yeah. Not really a big fan of Star Wars, though. I think the president eats too much McDonald's. Oh my God, you've definitely seen enough of those deepfakes to know that joke. I'll tell you what, right now, I want to watch the president start a war in Uno again. That was funny. Or better yet, they play Monopoly. Someone needs to make a deepfake of them playing that insane Monopoly game that I should seriously consider printing on my way out. And by seriously consider printing on my way out, I mean it's for the pure purpose of torturing people. Alright, so that looks good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3. Nah, but we do have something called Tabletop Simulator there, Sephro. If I really was inclined, and I got like a bunch of people to actually agree to it, but it would have to be done in like a series format, that game, because turn 10, I believe I'm on like turn 6 in my test game with like 6 like saves. Or with like 10 players, I think it was. Let me tell you right now, holy crap, man. Like less than 10% of the board is bought. The only board that really has a substantial dent in it is the US board. Every other board, we're still waiting. So it's probably gonna take a while to actually complete that. Why is the president eat that? I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably trying to slowly off himself. I don't know. It is a stressful job. I mean, I love McDonald's and all. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like, that's, like, if you're eating it for every meal, that's just too much of a good thing right there. There are plenty of other, like, restaurant options out there if you really felt inclined. Or if you really just didn't know how to cook, which I need to learn right now, because I tell you right now, I am not going to have a chance with a certain one. I'm gonna lose that chance very quickly if I don't learn that talent. And trust me, there's a lot of recipes I really want to take a crack at. There's a lot of them, so... Note to self on that front. He's eating his own poison. I mean, don't we all do that here in the States, though, really? Like, here in the States, our food is just as fake as it gets there. Sephiroth, that's all I'm gonna say on that one. 1, 2, 3, and... 1, 2, 3. That looks good. And then we gotta remember, we do gotta bring in the fences, too. That does need to happen. We do need fences for the details as well. And then we also need staircases, too. We're gonna try to get all the details done as much as we can. In fact, for that reason, I think this might be the last floor I do today. So I'm not really sure how much more my body can realistically handle here. Not sure. There we go, that looks good. 1, 2, 3, and then, yep! Oh, right, we're not building in creative, I forgot about that. I genuinely forgot, this isn't the city of Neta, we're not building in creative. That's the only series where I should be instantly breaking blocks with my paw right there. It's the only one. Trying to think right about now. Oh, I did say we needed a lot of extra detail here. And then we also gotta worry about a few other things too. I think the main one of which is gonna be trapdoors. We're gonna need trapdoors basically everywhere. Although luckily, as I said, this is gonna be a 10th floor building. That's gonna be the plan. Our food is fake. You mean cereal is fake? I mean, in the US, we use way too many artificial ingredients for anything to be considered real, if you want my opinion. Alright, so I would do something like this. Alright, and then we'll do this. Not gonna lie, I mean, soft serve ice cream is technically not even considered ice cream according to the Food and Drug Administration. Bet y'all didn't know that. Oh, right, we also need, fences, too. We also need a few other things, too. What am I doing? What am I doing besides being stupid? Well, being stupid's my full-time job, but you get the freaking idea, man. Your food is, food that's foldable food. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, we're only just now getting around to trying to ban artificial dyes. That's really what it boils down to. We're only just now getting around to it, but I still am not a big fan of anything RFK Jr.'s doing. Not even gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. Did I just make the wrong thing? I think I just did. Luckily, I can craft it right back. Okay, so that looks good. That might be more than enough. And then, obviously, we also need to, oh, fuck this, man. I'm just gonna do this. Do that. Okay, that's good! Alright, and we'll do that right there. Yeah, there we go, okay. I think that'll work just fine right about now. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be in SimCity 4. That's gonna be the plan. Should be pretty chill, even if it crashes. Although that's because I got Steam set to offline mode, so it doesn't really, kind of like, you know, like nothing dumb really happens. And remember, it's Ku's birthday, so treat stream can be used to give him a birthday treat. If someone sends me, like, a pizza or something, the tax is up to 50% instead of, like, the usual 12.5. Not joking about that. There we go. Now, what's ice cream called? I was only talking about soft serve. Regular ice cream still has all the dairy it needs to actually be called ice cream. I'm talking about soft serve specifically because soft serve doesn't meet the actual requirements. There we go. Oh, and I just realized we're also going to need trapdoors too in order to fully deck everything out. Yeah, I'm starting to think we might just want to, like, you know, set this all up here. But I'm a little concerned right now about my ability to actually get this done. Especially since we only have about 23 minutes and I really, really, really don't want to be, like, up too much longer here. What about scrambled eggs? I mean, I would consider that real food if you use the right ingredients. It's literally just scrambled eggs. That's it. Honestly, Alaskan, do I want to know at this point? Do I really want to know? Probably not. We'll do that right there. Aha! Oh man, of course I ended up falling down. Alright, we're gonna make some trapdoors. I think that'll be the plan. Make some trapdoors, make a few other things too. I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, we're getting big. This city's getting big. I think I just saw the cats doing something cursed. Also, we got more, staffers right about now because I accidentally left the door open. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. Alaskan said words. Alright, that looks good. And then we'll do that. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's gonna be enough trapdoors, though. I just don't. I don't think 20 is gonna be enough either. Not 30. Let's go with 52. 52 will be more than enough. Okay. That looks good. Okay. So what we need now is to finish off those trapdoors, and then we also need some we also need some stairs, particularly of the stone brick variant. So I think that should be pretty easy to get. We should be able to get by with just a couple stacks of those. Should be pretty easy enough. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get these details done, everybody. I'm gonna try to do it, chat. Because I always believe in going that extra mile. That's what I always say. I always believe in going that extra mile for y'all. Now, if I can do this without falling off the build, that would be fantastic. Ah, nuts. There's a lot more of that than I previously thought there was to go. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, right, we weren't even on that stage yet. I fell off around here. There we go, that looks beautiful. I love that. Okay, can I stop misplacing stuff? That'd be really nice. And then we'll do that right there. Also, we should probably get the birthday candles up on the top there. My fur is so soft and perfect for cuddles. I second that, Alaskan. I second that. Alright, so, yeah, let's get the birthday candles on here so that, you know, mobs aren't spawning. We don't need that right now. And remember that this is a temporary measure. Temporary. This is something I always do temporarily. This could be a 10-floor hospital building. I think that's going to be the plan. I swear to Inari, though, if I don't have enough time to get that done, we got some trouble. Oh, shoot, we actually can also put lanterns down there. We'll have to come back to that. We're going to have to very much come back to that. I love this track right here. This is a favorite. No, you're not, and oh my freaking god, man, not this again. This anxiety is getting ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie on that front. I hope you don't fall asleep on stream. I'm not going to. We only got about 19 minutes to go. I'll be fine. I just gotta count the polls, set up the next day, and then we're pretty much done. Although I always do like to stay 2 days ahead with my work. I will not sugarcoat it on that front. I won't do that. Alright, and then that looks good. We got some torches over here. Nothing too serious. Yeah, okay. So let's get back to business kind of like over here. Yeah, because what I was doing over here was something like this. I don't even know if 52 of these is going to be enough, to be honest. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, look at that. And then we'll do that, and then we will do that. Yeah, because we already cleared damn near half of them on just one wall alone. Is there a mob with LEDs? Possibly. Oh, there's no way. There is no way that we're going to be in a just enough position, is there? There's no way. That would be wild. No, unfortunately. Damn it. I was so close, man. That was so freaking close, dude. I was like right there. Come on, dude. There we go. And then we'll do that. We'll do that right there. Bam. This is looking really spicy. I will not sugarcoat it. Alright, down. There we go. I mean, there could very well be a mob with LEDs. Oh, dude, we have one more wall to go. Oh, man, we only needed 4 more. Alright, so, I'm gonna grab a few more planks. Not that many planks, though. We don't need that many. We do not need that many at all. What's wrong with the bushes? No green? They're spruce bushes, so they work a little bit differently. That's really what it is. The spruce bushes in this texture pack are very strangely colored. Or the spruce, leaves, I should say. But I still like, Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Spadesy. Oh, Spadesy actually is now a tradesman. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. Yeah! Look at you, little fox. Look at you. And then we'll do this right here. And then we'll do this, and then this. There we go. Okay, so that looks good. I do like that. Hear me out. A park with a playground. That actually would be a pretty good idea, actually. Especially since some children villagers, they really like... You'll sometimes see them running around your villages playing tag. So I feel like that actually would make sense. Honestly, I actually have thought of a stadium idea, too. That is something else I have thought of. Alright, so that looks good. And then we are going to do the same, kind of like over here. There we go, that looks good. And then we'll do this right here. And then we'll do this. Bam. Yeah, I've thought about it there, Sephiroth. I've thought about it. It is an idea that has popped up in my brain a little bit before. And then we'll do this right here. Yeah. Are we seriously potentially not going to have enough fences? Bro! I'm about to say as soon as the fences are done, this stream ends, because that is actually ridiculous. Oh, no, there's no way. There's no way, no how. But there's still also too much time on the clock, too. I gotta run it out in order for a stream to be successful. Bleed the clock to 0, and then it'll be that. Alright, so we got one more there. Yeah, okay, so, there we go. Alright, that's good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're almost there. We're literally almost there. Amy, trust me, if anyone's a bad YouTuber, it's me for failing to keep the streams consistent. It's me for utterly failing at my freaking job. Okay, so that looks good. We got 48 more. That's more than enough to complete it. That's more than enough. Okay, well, that's good at least. Alright, so that looks good. And then we're going to do sort of the same over here. I have a good feeling we're going to be on this hospital build in the next episode pretty heavily. And I'm probably going to set the 24th episode thumbnail to be just that before basically just saying, it's time to rest, too. There we go, that looks good. And then over here, what we can do, kind of like in the middle with our design we went with. Although I'm already thinking about slightly modifying the design. That is one thing I do a lot. I improve my designs. I mean, you can fail a task successfully, so I would say the answer is yes there, Sephiroth. Alright, let's get the staircases down. Let's get, like, you know, the base of the wall started, and let's get the lanterns. I think those are going to be 3 good, solid final goals. Because remember, I wasn't expecting to get here. My only focus was going to be interiors. We already have, like, the, this is going to be crazy, but we already have, like, the tallest building in the city completed. Or at least the planned tallest building in the city. Which is going to be wild. Can I stop falling off? Alright. Screw this, man. I got a better idea. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 'cause I keep falling off and it's getting really frustrating. It's getting really kind of annoying. Quite a lot there, Zephyr. I think you're the last one here. I think you're the last one. Although with this new schedule too, you'll actually be able to vote. A lot of my viewers in your part of the world will actually be able to vote on all the polls, which will be really nice. There we go, and boom. Alright, so we got that down, base of the wall. Bro, you're drunk, that's why you always fall. No, I'm not, I'm just sleepy. As I said before, as soon as I get the poll counted, as soon as I get everything set up for tomorrow, I am probably crashing for the night. I am probably doing just that. No, no, no! Stop! Come on! There we go. Okay, so that looks good. Yeah, pretty much. As I said, you're the last one here. You're the final one. There we go. Now, I would imagine these one-on-one moments probably aren't going to happen as much in the future, especially, as I said, we start to get a lot more consistent. So, the growth starts to actually happen. But right now, yeah, that's the case at the moment. I'm going to try to embrace these kind of moments as much as I can, because I'm going to, honest to God at points, miss them in the near future. I already just know it. So that's good. That looks pretty good. And then all we gotta do now is the lanterns, and then I'm just killing it here. I know I said I was gonna run the clock out, but my body is not letting me right now. It's like, no. Foxy, you must rest. Please come well rested to the next stream tomorrow, too. For the love of all that is good. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. I like that, actually. What we're gonna do over here. So I get this. Bam. 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 And then that's that. Lanterns. It looks pretty good. Also, I am going to try to get a thumbnail for this stream in particular. Probably as soon as all my post-stream work is done, yeah. Actually, I have a better idea. Hold up. So we're going to climb back up the staircase of this build right here. So we got to go up all 15 flights. I'm going to actually get the thumbnail, like, penthouse. So I'm going to get the penthouse in the screenshot. Rick, come on. It's not good. You can't do that, Fox. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. I still cannot believe that we're actually doing this right now. Also, Diesel, I do see you popping in there. Bro is not giving. No, because we don't have elevators in these builds. No bubble columns, nothing. No! Fell off again. Get to EB. Get to EB. Stop it. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. I see a mistake. I see a mistake. Let's go ahead and fix that crap. Can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Alright. So, this looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, there we go. Penthouse. Okay, so apparently I can't do the screenshot the normal way. I literally can't. Okay, so that's gonna have to happen right there. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and print screen. We're gonna get the final poll screenshot right about now. Episode 4. Anyways, that's gonna just about do it for this live stream. I am gonna go ahead and finally get these polls right about now. Finally get these polls done, and then set up the next one. And then, until next time, obviously, we're going to be live with some SimCity 4. Take care, bye for now, and have a great day or night, no matter where in the world.